The evidence seems to indicate that you're watching Dolly Vision.
Footsteps down the hall, fingerprints of the dead, cold as stone. He's got the scoop, best around town known. Dolly Vision headlines, King of Beat. Truth unravels, crackling through the heat. Lost soul shouting, echoes in the night. Rock the truth while live on air light. Jumping up, Dolly Vision's dreaming real. True crime scene flash feel so unreal. YouTube madness like share subscribe. Jack's on fire, burning the world's fire. Where's the baby missing shadows crawl? People whisper footsteps down the hall. Fingerprints of the dead, cold as stone. He's got the scoop, best around town known. Dolly Vision headlines, King of Beat. Truth unravels, crackling through the heat. Lost soul shouting, echoes in the night. Rock the truth while live on air light.
What is up, YouTube? It is Dolly back in the house again tonight. What is good? It's good to see you people. I know it's late, but it's better late than never. Okay, tonight we're going to be talking about missing people, fictional people, missing in Tennessee. Okay, but let me give my warnings first. Dolly Visions for entertainment purposes only. We talk news, rumors, gossip, speculation, mixed with some theories, add a little bit of comedy in there. So don't take nothing here as fact. Do your own research. A lot of this is just my opinion only. Also, the caller's opinions tonight of theirs and theirs alone, not to reflect on Dolly Vision. Everyone is innocent to proven guilty in a court of law. All right. And don't try to be Dolly at home. It's dangerous. Okay, so y'all already know the routine. Leave your DNA on that like button just in case you go missing in the hills of Tennessee and Dolly got to come find you, because the people out there searching now, I don't know. Okay. And if you're brand new, make sure you sub up the channel, ring the bell for notifications, and feel free to share my ugly ass face on any social media platform you choose. Now, tonight, like I said, we're talking about fictional characters. Okay. You never know. There's a lot of people out here like to sue people. We're talking fictional characters. We're talking about a missing boy, and for the night we're gonna call him Timmy's in the well. Okay, little Timmy may be in the well, he may not be. Okay, and his dad Sean. Okay, the other parents we're gonna refer to as Mr. and Mrs. Dirty Toe. Okay, say it with me. Sean, Timmy's in the well, and the Dirty Toes. Okay, the Dirty Toes. In the chat, that's what you refer to. Mods, if they refer to people in any other names, these fictional characters. Now, these stories may sound like something that's going on in the real world, but it's not. Okay, it's not. It's all fictional. This is for entertainment and just my opinion to entertain you guys. Okay, so where is little Timmy has been the big question. Okay, where has little Timmy gone? Dolly, had looked for little Timmy. I spent a lot of time researching, looking for clues on little Timmy, right? And it just kind of dried up a little bit. Not a whole lot of stuff. But, let's just say months and months went by And now the parents want to make an effort to look for little Timmy. Okay. Now, Sean, the dad, I don't know what happened to that guy. Somewhere down the line, he kind of went off track. He kind of went off track a little ways and got up with a bunch of other crazy ass circus clowns and kind of just went clowning around, I guess, just clowning around. Now, the Dirty Toes, they have decided to go out and search the wells, okay? Looking for little Timmy in the well. They sent Lassie out, sent some damn hillbillies out. Whole bunch of people went out, right? But still, nothing has turned up in the search for little Timmy in the well, okay? Now there's people out there with drones. They're out there looking. It's almost comical. Because it's not very, let's just say, organized, not very much organization going to it. There's different search groups that are kind of out there. Some YouTubers are out there searching for Timmy in the well. And then you got some YouTubers and the Dirty Toes are out there. Mr. and Mrs. Dirty Toe, right? Out searching for little Timmy in the well. Okay. Now, like I said, some point it seems almost comical, right? But to me, it's really not a laughing situation because little Timmy has been gone way too long. Now, the funny thing is these people want to go out at this point and search around for little Timmy. Okay. But they don't want to talk. Well, maybe Mr. Dirty Toe wants to talk, right? He'll come up on the internet and talk. But Mrs. Dirty Toe, which is Timmy's mom, she don't want to speak at all. It's been, let's just say somewhere around, let's just make up a number, just any number, somewhere around 7 months, right? Just 7 months of not wanting to talk about her kid, Timmy, right? Little Timmy is missing 7 months. Now you want to search, right? Don't you think it would have been important to search day 1, maybe day 2, maybe day 3, okay? But little Timmy kind of got treated like Joe Dirt in the beginning, right? He kind of got left behind. Nobody was searching the wells, right? Nobody was searching the wells. So little Timmy just went forgotten and his parents was living their best life. But months and months and months go by and now they want to go out and search. Now, how hard are they searching? We don't know, okay? Because this is a fictional story, okay? This is just something Dolly's making up. So, but, the humorous part is, and why can't you come out and come clean about what happened the night little Timmy went missing, okay? Little Timmy went missing. Now, there's this dude that goes by Mr. Alzheimer's, the hunter, okay? And he was kind of curious because there's this little girl that went missing in the hollers of Tennessee. And we're just going to say her name is, let's just say Winter, okay? Little Winter went missing. But for some reason, this man with Alzheimer's thinks that little Winter and little Timmy may be related somehow. Or they are in the well together. And that these two families have conspired, okay? Make it make sense, right? Make it make sense. It don't make no damn sense. But Alzheimer's, when you start forgetting who you are and where you're at, it's a serious medical condition, okay? We should be worried. We should be concerned. So they went searching for bones instead of Timmy. That is absolutely a good way to look at it, Christy Ford. When there would have been meat on the bone, let's just say meat on the bone, they didn't want to go look. But now that all this time has gone by and most likely Timmy may not be with us anymore, they want to go out and look around, right? And here's the thing. A lot of people think little Timmy parents may have had something to do with little Timmy's disappearance, right? Not me. I would never think nothing like, not Dolly. Dolly wouldn't think nothing like that, right? But some people out here think that the parents may know something about the well little Timmy may have possibly fell into, right? So do you think that the people responsible searching are going to lead you to little Timmy if they had something to do with it? I think not. Maybe the reason some of these people want to search is to make sure nobody gets close to little Timmy. Now, the other person with Alzheimer's, I don't even know if he's looking. I don't know. I haven't seen him there. Okay. Haven't seen him there. But, other people have been, out there, fake investigators. There's a ton of those, right? These YouTube investigators. Holy shit. There's a ton of them. Okay. This investigator, that investigator, this investigator. There was one investigator that was 2 foot on the edge of a lake from a body, and he had no clue. Now, I ain't going to mention no names. I ain't going to mention no names on that one. You know what I'm saying? Legal purposes. But he could have literally reached out and touched the body, and he still didn't find the body. Okay. Now, there is some people, the Hatfields and McCoys. Maybe they go looking. They had the right idea. Let's go chasing buzzards. Okay. They didn't go chasing waterfalls like TLC. They went buzzard chasing, and it led them to a body. Okay. What was it? Joseph Couch, right? Joseph Couch. Timmy and Winter are surely together now. Okay. That is the comment. I think maybe that is a real possibility, Christy Ford, that little Timmy and little Winter are together somewhere, but I don't think it has nothing to do with them being related or the families knowing each other or knowing of each other. Listen, just because two people are in Tennessee don't mean they know each other. Okay. Tennessee is a big ass place. Now, anybody that's from Tennessee or been to Tennessee, little Winter is over 4 hours from where little Timmy went missing. Okay. Winter is 4 hours from little Timmy. I don't think it has anything to do with anything. But if you're trying to clickbait, okay, if you're trying to clickbait, or get attention for yourself, of course, you're going to want to put little Timmy and little Winter into the same story because that will draw attention because it's basically, the two people that people really care about. Timmy's in the well and little Winter. Okay. Now, Dolly has searched for both. Okay. Both. And I've done a lot of leg work in it. And some of these things, it's kind of weird because I thought the little Winter case was a circus. And, sometimes you have to step away from the circus, right? You got to go, okay, let me reel it back because there's too many clowns in town. Okay. There's too many clowns in town. And I thought that was a crazy one, right? But no, little Timmy's circus is way bigger, right? Way bigger, way more circus clowns. It's just more clowns. Okay. See, the Winter case had lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, right? But this one has a whole pack of clowns. I mean, clowns with red hair, blue hair, green hair, bleached blonde hair. Okay. A lot of damn clowns going down in the little Timmy search, right? So this, of course, I had to pull back from it. Health reasons. But I'm starting to feel better, guys. I'm starting to feel better. I've been exercising. I've been getting out, doing things, moving around, trying to get back to, the normal Dolly, right? So I figured tonight we'd come up here and talk about some of these fictional people, that don't exist, that may or may not have went missing in Tennessee. Now, I am going to open your phone lines up, and I want to know, guys, what happened to little Timmy? What do you guys think? Make sure don't talk about other people that ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about Sean. We're talking about little Timmy. Okay. We're talking about Mr. and Mrs. Dirty Toes, and Winter, and Mr. and Mrs. Alcoholic. Okay. That is who we are talking about tonight. So when you call into the phone lines, I want you to say, Dolly, this is my opinion on little Timmy. Okay. Make sure you say it's your opinion. I don't want to see any of you guys end up in a court case, right? For saying something and you just state in your opinion like Dolly. Most of this right here, well, all of it is just my opinion and a story I have created in my mind. Okay. But we're going to talk about that story because little Timmy is out there. And I think the people are looking, some of them ain't really trying to find little Timmy. They sure ain't trying to talk about little Timmy. And now it's way past the time, that a parent would come out and say, listen, we need to get out here. We need to search these wells. Please bring my child home. Beg and plead with maybe a kidnapper got little Timmy, right? Maybe a kidnapper got little Timmy and nobody is saying nothing, right? The parents ain't pleading with the media to be like, bring little Timmy home. They're not doing that, right? So is it the possibility that he could be out there somewhere and somebody's holding little Timmy prisoner in a well, okay? And Lassie can't find him, right? Or did the parents put little Timmy in the well and now they're out here fake searching? Now that's what I want to know tonight, okay? Is little Timmy still with us, right? Should we be on this big nationwide manhunt for little Timmy, or should we be looking closer at little Timmy's parents? Okay? Because somebody has to know something. And now, Dolly says it all the time. Kids just don't disappear. Little Timmy didn't just vanish into the night. It didn't happen. We've seen a lot of people come looking for little Timmy that were opportunists. All right. We've seen sleuths go looking and go to jail. We've seen all kinds of craziness, right? We've seen all kind of craziness, but has it answered the big question of where Timmy's at and what happened to Timmy? So I'm going to open the phone lines. All right. You guys call in and tell me, is little Timmy still with us, or should we still be sharing pictures of little Timmy? National manhunt. He could be anywhere. Or is this foul play? Okay. The same thing with little Winter. Is she out there somewhere? Right. For years been searching. And little Winter's been gone so long, it's almost a cold case. No clues, no leads in little Winter or Timmy in the well. Nothing, right? Nothing official. No more press conferences from the police concerning little Winter or Timmy's in the well. Now, every now and then, Timmy gets a little news update, but the update's basically the same. It's been this long and there's nothing, right? And then we see one parent, just one, some guy named Sean, okay? Some guy named Sean out there pretty much saying he will not give up. He will not give up. But what will he not give up? Because the searching, maybe every now and then, he may go out and search for Timmy, but it don't seem like it's very often, and it don't seem very organized. None of it does, right? Why can't these people that have a missing child come together and search for little Timmy? There's a lot of wells in Tennessee. There's caves, wells, mine shafts, a lot of woods, a lot of barns, a lot of outbuildings, a lot of damn mannequins. Okay. If you like mannequins, there's a lot of those too. There's damn mannequins all over the place. They in the woods. Listen, when I was down there, I questioned a couple mannequins. I was like, what do you know? And they were like, they didn't say much. Okay. The mannequins, they're hard to get to talk. Okay. They just ain't got much to say. Right. So I'm going to open the phone lines. Y'all let me know tonight. Let me put the call in number on the screen so y'all can see it. Give me 1 second. Right here. You see it right here. 757-797-6694. Is little Timmy out there? Or is it time to give up? Right? The national. Let me know. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. I got to share the screen. Okay. Whoever that was must not have been too important. Dolly.
Joey!
Yes. He just blew my ears
How
out.
you
I just got new
doing, my
headphones.
buddy boy?
Is this Sweet Leaf?
Yes.
I knew it was just by how loud you came in. I just got some new headphones, so they're really loud.
I'm sorry. I'm just so excited to see you on here talking. I got questions.
Okay. I might have
Okay.
answers.
When Stinky Foot, they say, got off
Dirty Toe.
his
We go by Dirty Toe.
dirty toe, stinky toe, I don't know, chap toes, whatever. From that high rise, metal thing up and around.
Uh-huh.
And there's talk going on that he had to go pick up his truck. And and they say he went to Nashville and seen his stinky daddy's toes.
Uh-huh.
And I just want to ask, I heard that he traded RVs with his dad. And some certain person was talking about why they would trade RVs. Right before.
I mean, I don't know. What's your opinion? Because this is all
I
opinion.
don't know.
Anyway, what's your opinion?
Nobody else knows this, but one person that I've heard talk about it, and that's what I want to talk about, because that's the one question that needs to be answered.
Well, here's the thing. Neither one of the RVs were around when little Timmy went missing. Okay? When little Timmy got gone, none of them RVs were around. So let's just say you are trying to make that 3-hour trip or whatever, 4 or 5 hour, whatever the trip is, it would take you longer if you was trying to pull in a big RV. And not only that, you would be easily seen pulling a big RV.
So you think after all this went down and little Timmy just not in the well, not in the well. No. And but how many days after that do you think that Stinky Toe, Crab Toes went to change that with his daddy?
Well, here's the thing. When little Timmy went missing, okay, only one person was home with little Timmy when he went missing. Now, did that person hand little Timmy off to somebody, which is a possibility, or there's still that possibility that little Timmy ran off. But far as the alibi, far as, being in one place and making it to another, now it's possible somebody could took him to there, but why take that chance? That's a lot of chances to take with a kid in your car. Now, is little Timmy alive in the car or is little Timmy unalive in the car? That's one of the $1 million questions. Has little Timmy been put somewhere? Has he been placed in a well, or did little Timmy fall in a well?
I think that little Timmy was alive when he left, and I think Mama Timmy looked out the window. The light came on after those little fireflies coming across those houses.
Uh-huh.
These two fireflies. And And since they didn't know that this would be such a big thing, like, when you deal that hand,
Uh-huh.
then it became that. And now they may not, but I think Mama just might be the first one to hit the knock at that door of who wants that information.
But here's the
But
thing is, why would the mother of little Timmy want little Timmy unalived? What reason?
well, I don't think she wanted him unalive, but you got to ask yourself, if little Timmy got treated like that, how do you think she's been treated? And if she was gonna leave the stinky toes, do you think that they would let that that person go too? So
I mean, I don't
because
know. I was just
I
wondering your
mean,
opinion on it, on the whole situation.
yeah, I think he was alive and hopefully still alive. But I'd like to hear more from you and the Turtles if they have any more questions about that RV exchange. And really don't think little Timmy's not well or Winter.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Well, I appreciate you
Love
calling.
you.
Sweet Lee, peace.
All right. You peace.
Okay. So here's my thing about this is, little Timmy's parents, right? They had some RVs, some vehicles. But here's the thing, like, I don't know if you guys know, I watch a lot of detective shows, true crime, and they got these things called tag readers. They're little things that you drive and it actually reads the tags on your car. Now, there's people that have been caught with these in different murders, right? With these, and long to drive and pull RV. Dolly,
Hey,
hey,
what are you doing?
I'm sitting here talking to people. What are you doing, Lisa?
Laughing at your crazy self.
Uh-huh.
Timmy. Who's Timmy?
Timmy's in the well, maybe. He's a missing kid.
What? You messing with my head, Dolly. I got what?
Just follow along. Just follow along.
I'm trying to, but I've been doing yard work all day and I got a headache. And you
Well-
coming here talking about Timmy. I said, who in the heck is Timmy?
Well, the last person thought, that somebody had drove an RV and then went and picked up little Timmy. But the thing I'm trying to explain to people is it would take you longer to pull this RV and burn more gas where you would have to stop and get gas because, I pull a trailer myself and,
Yeah.
like the camper truck. So you stop at almost damn every gas station you drive past and it's big and bulky, right? So if
Yeah.
you was going to go pick up a kid in the middle of the night to make that kid, let's say, vanish, would you drive a big ass RV or would you just drive a vehicle?
Not RV, because that would be more noticeable.
That's what I was trying to explain to Sweetleaf, that would be so much more noticeable.
No, that'd be crazy.
And the alibi is easy to verify. So I believe the alibi that this person was in a different area and the police could easily confirm that. So if they didn't, then, the police wouldn't say they've been vetted. They didn't use the word cleared, but they used the word vetted, which is pretty much the same thing as cleared. So now,
You know that little boy can't be. All this time, I would hope he is, but I don't. There's no way he could be. He could
well,
still be alive.
if little Timmy got hidden, he could still be alive. If little,
Yeah, but if he got hidden, she could be in. They could be in trouble. Why? Hide
well,
him?
they could be, but they ain't. It's been a while has passed, and it don't look like these people are getting in any kind of trouble. They're not. The police are not investigating them at this point. They said they've been vetted, right? They cooperated. Little Timmy's parents, and he's still not came up. So now
Yeah, but
they're out searching now. But I
searching
think
for what?
I
If they
guess,
hit him, why are they searching?
well, if they hit him, they don't want you to know they hit him.
Well, then they're wasting time, and that's kind of stupid. That's wrong.
Or
But anyway,
if they did something to hurt them, they're not going to lead searchers to them because then that would get themselves in trouble, of course.
but just a scenario. hiding him from what?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Why would they? Why would they? There's no reason to. There's no reason for these people to hurt the kid, for his mother to hurt him, little Timmy. There's no reason.
So you don't think because of the stepdad kid, whatever, he didn't want him around
Sean, Sean, no, I don't think it had nothing to do with that. They were willingly trying to hand over Timmy. There wasn't a big court battle going on for Timmy. This was something that was willingly that they had brought up to him. He didn't go to them and say, "Hey, I want Timmy for the summer." The stepdad hit him up and said, "Hey, do you want to take Sebastian?" So this was something they were volunteering. This wasn't like a court battle. So they didn't really have no reason to hide little Timmy in the well.
Yeah, but the stepdad might have called and said that, but it's her kid. And how do you know she really wanted to do that?
Well, she probably didn't, but
Right.
that don't mean she's going to go, okay. If she didn't, all she had to say is, no, I'm not going to do that. And she had custody, and you know what I'm saying? And she would have just kept little Timmy. I'm trying to think of a reason why she would have done something to little Timmy.
To keep the goofball husband, that's what.
Yeah, but we don't know. That's just speculation that Mr. Dirty Toe was going to leave or anything like that because of little Timmy. That's just people speculate. There's no proof to that. There's no factual evidence
no, it's
to
no
that.
proof. I'm just saying I thought he didn't want her. Are you there?
Yeah, but we haven't heard that from them. This is stuff you're hearing from people on the internet. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They can make up a million things about why this person wanted this person, she didn't want him, and they didn't want him, but there's nothing factual. There's nothing factual in it.
Okay, then why is it taking so long and they ain't been out there searching from day one?
That's what I was asked in the night. Why have they waited so long?
Right.
Out there and search for little.
No.
Well, it's never pointless to search. It's never pointless.
I meant to find him alive right now. I don't see.
I don't think you're going to search for a kid in the woods alive after this long either. So it would be a recovery mission.
And that would be hard. See, that's worse. That would be hard for me to do as a parent to look for.
Yeah, my biggest thing ain't the searching. It's why haven't they came out and spoke? I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about her. Okay, her. And, because one is a stepfather and one is the mother, you would think the mother would be out there begging and pleading, but we haven't seen that. And that is one of those things that makes little Timmy's parents seem so suspicious.
No, because most mothers be up there screaming and crying. I'd be going to every door. I'd be looking at every shed. They think I'm crazy. But, you're right. She didn't. Maybe because she had some issues and stuff, like a lot of anxiety or something.
I mean, alleged according to the internet, but that's the internet. The internet can say anything. You know what I'm saying? According to the internet, I'm an axe murderer.
Well, then maybe somebody's telling they're scared for her to talk, and she might slip up or catch herself with, I don't know. She just can't handle conversations, I guess, or they just want,
or they wanted it to go away. And it snowballed into a nightmare. But why? Why? I mean, $1 million question is why? Why?
I don't know. Like I said, that whole case is kind of. Not only that too. Why take up court time? A lot of stuff that they've done. It's just some of that stuff is so much wasted court time. If they got time to do all that crap, they need to be out there searching for the kids.
Well, now you can't say they ain't because they are. They're actually out there looking or allegedly looking for little Timmy in the well. And but you seem like you should have been doing this like 3 days in, 4 days in.
Exactly. That's what I would think. 1 day is for me. I'm sorry. 1 day.
Well, I'm assuming the police told them to stay put the first day. Let us look, stay here just in case anything go down. We know to find you.
Police wouldn't like me at all because I'm a mom, and I'd be everywhere.
I can understand the first day, but after the first day, I think if you're a parent of a missing kid, you should be out there looking, or at least organizing searches, or on the news, spreading information. And she was a little bit in the beginning, but it didn't last very long because it seemed like she was tripping up and,
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said she's scared to talk anymore. She trips up, she messes up. But I'm saying, me as a mom, I don't care what the police tell me or not. I'm gonna be out there searching for my kid I couldn't sleep anyway to begin with. I couldn't function. So I'd have to be out doing something.
Yeah, that's what I would think too.
It would drive me insane.
But
I couldn't.
little Timmy got Joe dirted in the beginning. But look, Lisa, we're running out of time. You be good, okay?
All right.
All right, peace. So we're just talking a little fictional story tonight about, some kids that we made up that went missing in the hills of Tennessee. And like I said, a lot of people like to drag people into court and things. So hold on, caller. If they sound like something you might have heard before, it's just coincidental. It has nothing to do with any real cases that are out there or any real kids that are missing. We're talking total fiction about a little kid named Timmy, a little girl named Winter, and where could they be at, right? Where could they be? Because that clock don't stop ticking. There's no timeouts in this game of life here, okay? Like, certain things seem strange. Like little Timmy went missing. They didn't even send Lassie. Lassie didn't even get a trail. Didn't even get a hint, right? Didn't even smell it, right? Lassie ran to a damn little pond. Dolly. Okay, I did all that. I answered that, and you're going to hang up on me like that? How dare you? Guys, if you're just tuning in, there's over 1,000 of you here. Make sure you hit that like button. Now, if you've listened to me long enough, you should know what's going on, okay? Dolly.
What's up, dude? It's Richard.
What's up, Richard?
Hey, little Winter is all lies in the hands of mom and daddy.
I mean, I think so too. I think whatever happened to little Winter, may have been an accident in the holler.
Yep.
Now, whatever went down in this other place with little Timmy, I don't so much see this as being an accident like that. Not like the Winter case. This is either they've took Timmy somewhere or Timmy has actually ran off and fell into a well.
Well, Tinkerbell told me one little story about little Timmy. And he told me straight out that the step-grandma and the step-grandpa know everything that happened to poor little Timmy.
I mean, they were in proximity of this where little Timmy went missing. And if anybody stands out in this, like a little, it possibly being little Timmy handed off to somebody, it would have to be little Timmy's, grandparents that may have took him somewhere. Now, my whole thing is this, Richard, is why would they want to hurt little Timmy?
I don't know if it's hurt or not. At this point, I'm kind of thinking that it was more of get rid of him until he's 18. Keep this little fairy thing called CPS, I think is what it's called. Some states it's called something different, but I think that somebody was fixing to go down, and I think that was little Timmy was going to have to appear in court for that case. And I think
they were scared to let CPS talk to little Timmy.
Yes, in court. And I think that was coming, and it just didn't make it out. And something happened before little Timmy could actually get to them and talk to them.
So you think they hid little Timmy in the well, and little Timmy's still alive?
Yeah.
I mean, that is a possibility.
He's got a little kayak, and I think he's just cruising around. That's
on a kayak.
Yeah, until he's 18, because once he's 18, charges will no longer be able to be filed because he's an adult. So all the CPS, the little fairy CPS stuff, will disappear at 18.
So let's just say little Timmy for the next 5 years?
Yeah, they could have hit him in Alaska or Montana or anywhere, Little Timmy
3 years. They don't got to hide. They ain't got to hide little Timmy really that long. If that would be the case.
Well, I think little Timmy one day will appear, and I think down deep a lot of people think that.
I mean, I've heard a lot of people think that little Timmy will just magically pop up one day.
Yeah, but it's going to be, well, little Timmy's going to have to be an adult, little 18 adult, which is not that far away, I don't think, right?
Yeah, because he's about to, little Timmy's about to have a birthday coming up.
Yeah, and
So
it's
he's
kind of
only,
like, yeah, I mean, he's going to be, what, 16 already, something like that?
damn, little Timmy's getting up there.
So then you got, just a couple more years for little Timmy, and everything disappears. That's on the court records.
Yeah, but don't
And then
little
nobody,
Timmy,
no
little
Mr.
Timmy, little
little
Timmy can
talk.
talk.
Huh?
Little Timmy can talk.
Yeah, he can talk, but once he's 18, the talking won't matter at the little fairy
I
CPS
mean,
place.
I think as far as the millions of dollars they spent searching on little Timmy and the criminal charges for lying in a situation like this will still stick.
Yeah, but I think he'll be so far out of his brain by then that he won't even remember. I think he's probably being spoiled freaking completely rotten, so he forgets everything. I don't know. That's what I think. I think little Timmy's in fairyland trying to wait till he's an adult. I don't know. It's just a possibility, or it's a possibility that the little night G's were just a little too much that night for Mommy Bear, and maybe he didn't wake up.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people that think that also, that
I think
little Timmy was taking medicines.
Yeah. Some lie detector test passed that, saying that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility, And little Timmy, I don't know if little Timmy's with us or if he's not with us. I think if little Timmy ran off on his own, he's not with us.
Little Timmy was too scared to run off on his own, especially in the rain. Now that I've seen the little helicopter footage of the fairyland, I realized how wet those streets were that morning. And it rained all night that night, right?
Well, when I checked the weather, it was 36 degrees. I don't know about far as raining, but it was 36 degrees.
Yeah,
it wasn't. The next night, it dropped below 32.
Watch the new Grizzly helicopter footage and look at the wet streets. The morning that they were looking at that morning at like 7:30 when the helicopter's in the air, 8 or 8:30. Maybe it was 9:30. A couple hours after, the streets were kind of dry in the middle because there were so many little cop cars going up and down. But if you look on like the main roads and like the dirt and everything around, everything was wet, and that's why I kind of wondered maybe they did see footprints because it was raining that night. But I don't think those were footprints belonging to anybody other than somebody that lived closer to that place than little Timmy.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people in that area too, and
kids.
There's new construction going on around that area, so there's a lot of workers and things like that. Now, one theory I never heard yet, really nobody talk about, is because one of these workers had seen little Timmy.
I've never heard of that.
Because
why would a worker be there?
Well, if you remember in the little Winter case, there was tree cutters, and they for the longest time thought one of these tree cutters may have snatched little Winter. Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there was a lot of construction workers in that area and have been in that area up and down them roads. What if little Timmy? Well, what if they seen little Timmy in the afternoon and then they came back for little Timmy?
Yeah, but okay, so they would wait till his little mama bear took him to school, and they're gonna take him out of the car or what?
I'm just saying another theory. I'm just saying another theory.
Oh,
I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that happened. Just like I'm not saying that happened in the little Winter case. I'm just saying there's
time would have worked out. I don't think time. I think that the autism is different. I don't think that being on the spectrum like that, he would have. Little Timmy would have. He wouldn't have gone with somebody. He'd have been scared.
Yeah.
I mean,
unless
unless
he'd been outside playing and one of these strangers had been talking to little Timmy. Because you got to remember, when you bring new construction into your area, you're bringing in a lot of workers, a lot of different people, and most.
So when would it have happened?
Most criminals work in construction. I'm just saying, most criminals work in construction.
Yeah, the last thing was at 10 o'clock, go to bed. Love you, little Timmy. So 10 p.m. at night, And then she didn't go to bed till midnight, so we know he's still there by then. I think
We
he had
don't
already-
know. We only know what we've been told. We don't even know
Yeah,
if he went
I
to bed at
understand
9
that, but
o'clock.
I don't. I think those cameras from the neighbors, if he'd have been out that afternoon going down the streets in the daylight, somebody's camera would
Would
have
have picked him up. Yeah, absolutely, especially
There's
in the
no way.
daytime.
I don't see that.
But
I just don't.
But he was one of those kids that little Timmy would get himself off the bus and pretty much take care of himself till everybody got home.
Yeah, and exactly right. He came home and took care of himself. He didn't go wandering around or walking around. He came home. That's what I'm trying to say. He was a home person. I don't know if it's. I don't know what it's like to be in the spectrum to see, but I mean, I'm sure he had a routine of get out the bus and just get to the house as fast as you can and get in.
Maybe, but we don't know that because, sometimes there was rumors of little Timmy hanging out other places outside of the home. Also rumors of little Timmy hiding under people's vehicles and stuff at the home. So,
When he gets sprayed with pressure washer, yeah, I agree he's going to go hide.
I mean,
He's
not
hiding
even
from
that,
the
that
little fairy
he'd like to
CPS.
hide.
That's-
Now, what if he
he's
took
hiding.
off and hid somewhere and then, something bad happened to little Timmy?
So if you're going to say he's going to take off and do that, then that means that Papa Bear had to be there.
I don't know,
And
Papa
that's what
Bear.
scared him to leave.
Which Papa Bear? The step Papa Bear or Daddy
Step
Bear?
Papa Bear. Well, we know Big Bear was at work.
Yeah,
He
and
was making honey.
and I
at the
mean
dairy.
Step Bear. Okay, he had a pretty good alibi, and I'm
No,
assuming
it's all falling apart. And now he didn't even tell anyone on his job site that morning that his little Timmy was missing. Isn't that weird?
yeah,
But
but
then
he had
all
just
these questions-
he had just went missing. So if he had just got the call, what is he going to run around the job site and tell everybody, hey,
No, he didn't
step
ask
kid's
that morning.
missing?
He stayed at work till 11 o'clock. He stayed at work till 11. He knew at 6:30.
Yeah, but maybe he
matter.
thought Step Bear thought that they would find him, like he just took off, he's outside playing somewhere, and don't let me panic. Because your first thought is, hey, he may have took off, went for a walk. Let's give him some time to get back. Even the police, you know what I'm saying?
No,
That's why they want
think-
you to stay put just in case he returns. They're out looking. They need to know where to find the parents. So usually in the beginning, they tell the parents don't search. That is true. They usually say stay home, stay
I'm not
put.
gonna argue that point, but if Mama Bear called half a Papa Bear, half that Papa Bear, he would have came to her rescue in a minute. Look how he defends her.
Oh, I know. I mean, I know. I agree. I agree. I know.
He went to his boss and said, "Little Bear's missing, and I got to go help Mama Bear because she is freaking the hell out." That's what he would have done. Not,
Yes,
let me work till 11, and then just tell him, "Hey, I got to go. I got some stuff I got to take care of."
He's definitely
Why not
Mama
say-
Bear's protector. He's definitely Mama Bear's protector.
Yes, so he would have went straight to his management and said, "Hey, so and so, my little bear is missing, and I got to go help Mama Bear. I'm so sorry." Well, unless there was something in a little camper that he didn't want in the camper that he didn't want to get searched by maybe somebody.
I don't think the camper has anything to do with it. Like if you was going to go just to say take the baby bear, okay, since they done turned into bears. If you're going to go take the baby bear, why would you take the camper?
No, the camper was there.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Was there on work, right?
Well,
the mother, the grandma bear, drives in the middle of the night to that location, leave something there with him, and that little Timmy in the camper with half a Papa Bear, okay?
But you got to remember, Grandma
Bear
was seen down the street that morning. So did she drive all the way across the street?
Right?
Did she drive all across the street and all the way back? Grandma Bear in the middle of the night?
The jammers that Mama Bear used on the street to stop the cameras, and that's why the clock wasn't working right. More or less was probably 2:30 in the morning when this really happened. So if you go 2:30 and you drive up there.
Here's the problem. The cameras didn't jam. They were just stuck on the same time. They were still running. The video still runs.
The camera was running because it wasn't a Wi-Fi camera. If it
was running, it wasn't jammed. When these when you use the jammers, they shut the whole camera down. You can't see nothing.
If it's hardwired, they don't work. It only works on Wi-Fi cameras.
On Wi-Fi cameras, exactly.
This was not a Wi-Fi camera. This was the only camera on that street that was hardwired. And yes, it did freeze the clock a little bit, but it never stopped.
No, the clock was stuck on 311.
Yeah. That's because of the dimmer.
According to Papa Bear, not Step Papa Bear, but Papa Bear said that the damn cameras were stuck.
Well, the timestamp on that one guy that I sent you, it shows you that it's 3:10 for like a little while. Like,
and they
pretty
say
much-
that the only reason them lights are moving around is because the man's his hands shaking holding the phone, and it's not the original video. It's a video shot from a phone that is shaky because the bear that's holding it has a shaky ass paw.
No, I don't believe that.
I'm just
I
saying
don't
what they
think you
said.
can feel motion it like that. You see the vehicle. There's just no way. How do you explain the vehicle with the headlights then? Because that's truly
You
a vehicle.
don't
You
know
clearly see
it ain't. It's not. No, I wouldn't think so because it's the lights are too far apart. And some people say it's a truck, that truck, but I don't know exactly
No, it's not
what
a truck. It looks like maybe like a Jeep Cherokee size.
Oh, I don't
think
know.
it's a truck.
I ain't never seen headlights that far apart.
They're not far apart. Not
According
the flashlight, not the fairy lights, the actual car. Have you not paid attention to the
that
car?
ain't that is some that ain't I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that car shit.
Okay.
I
That's
just
fine. You don't have to buy it, but it's clearly a car.
I don't know. I don't
And the
know about
lady
that one.
said it. Bobby even said it. The neighbor's camera shows the car, but they can't make it out. They know it's a car before the trash truck that pulled in and then backs up and pulls back out. Clearly, it's caught on other cameras.
If it's then which one is the one that matters? And if that's the case, why ain't the police showing it? Why ain't they putting that information out looking for tips?
That's the only thing they got. Why
Yeah,
would they
it's
give
been-
out the only thing they got?
Why? Because it's been so long and there's no leads.
They don't care. They're not give. They don't want that. That young guy does not want to give up. I'm sorry. The young one, the young old Craddock boy or Papa Bear, whatever you want to call that dude, Sheriff Bear, I don't care. He does not want to give up. I don't think.
Okay. Well, look, we're running out of time, Richard. You be good.
All right, man. And
Don't
you
eat the
be good, too.
porridge. Just remember that. Don't eat the
I'm
porridge.
not. I'm going for the honey, baby.
You're going for the honey? All right. All right.
Yeah.
Peace. You never know who's sleeping in your bed, right? You know, it could be Goldilocks. You got who's been sleeping in my bed, you know, and apparently she likes to eat porridge. That's all I know. That's all I know. But there's still a lot of possibilities in this. I say be anything. I mean, there's nothing clear that points, but bad behavior, odd behavior. Dolly?
Hey, Dolly,
Yes.
you made my night. I have laughed. I have been sick all day long, felt horrible. You get on here and you start this, and it's amazing.
Well, you know,
you help me more than any of your daughters help me.
well, you know, I've been trying to stay away from that one thing that was a circus, so I figured we'd come up here and just tell a little story tonight.
Well, you did it. You did it good.
You know,
And I
so
think little Timmy is gone.
do you think little Timmy's gone? A lot of people think that, and a lot of people think little Timmy's been hid, right? So I would say it's 50-50 between the people that think he's been hid, the people that think he's, you know, unalive, and there's still some people out there that think little Timmy actually ran away and may have fell in a well.
I think Dirty Toes and Boxer Toes and all of them had something to do with it.
I think a lot of people do. And, you know, the odd behavior of Mama Bear and Papa Bear, Step Bear, you know, Mama Bear and Step Bear is a little weird because now, you know, Step Bear and Mama Bear are out there looking, but it's been so long. Like, why didn't you do that in the beginning? Why didn't you beg and plead in the beginning? Right now, I think it's a little too late. I mean, it's never too late to search because, you know, you could find something. But I mean,
I know, but isn't it kind of strange that it's just now starting up?
yes, that was my thing when I heard that they were doing it. I was like, okay, because, you know, I said I'm going to stay away from the circus, but there's no way I can't touch on Mama Bear and Step Bear out in the forest, you know, looking for Timmy in the well. I was like, this is a little late. This is a little, you know, this is a little late. Like, people are showing up to the dance late as shit. Like, the dance is almost over and you just now showing up. You know what I'm saying? There's only one song left.
Something's gonna. Did they think something's fixing to happen, so they want to be looking good?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to save face, or who knows at this point. It's super odd behavior. I mean, we can all agree on that. That it's super, damn step bear and mama bear. This is some odd ass behavior from these bears. They should be hibernating, right? And they ain't hibernating. They out looking right now, and it's a little strange with fake detectives and oh my, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
get it.
I am so glad that you are well. You made my night, and I just had to tell you, Dolly, that was hilarious. I laughed till I nearly cried.
Okay, well don't cry too bad. Dolly loves you.
Well, it is a good cry.
Okay.
I feel good.
All right. Well, you be good. You stay safe. Don't go missing in those woods in Tennessee.
Hey, I live in Texas. We ain't got no woods.
Now, if you go missing, I'm sending damn step bear and mama bear looking for you. Just remember that.
All right.
All right. Peace.
Bye, darling.
And a YouTube investigator. Okay. I'm going to send step bear, mama bear, and a YouTube investigator. Okay. Oh, and a couple hillbillies. All right. It almost sounds like a joke, but it ain't funny. It ain't funny. Anytime Timmy goes missing, we got to find Timmy. All right. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly, how are you tonight?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Not too bad. I really just want to know where Bio Bear is because I haven't heard or seen anything about him in like a couple weeks.
You talking about Daddy Bear?
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with the Daddy Bear. He's probably hanging out with a bunch of criminals.
I mean, it's almost like he just disappeared off the planet.
We ain't that lucky.
I don't know. Maybe something's gonna flush out of these Tennessee and North Carolina waters. I mean,
Well,
maybe
here's the bad. I don't know the weather down there, but a lot of Tennessee, got hit pretty hard with flooding. Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, some of Virginia. And I'm sure that hinders a lot of the areas. I don't know that area got flooded at all, but yeah, I'm sure it didn't help the situation none. But listen, here's one thing. Speaking of whales, remember Caleb Harris, the young man that went missing in Tennessee?
Right.
Well, when he went missing, he fell in a manhole, not quite a well, but a manhole. And if it hadn't have flooded, they wouldn't have found him.
Exactly.
Because that's what pushed him through that 15-inch pipe and got him into that pump station. And if he hadn't have made it to that pump station, he may not have never been found. So maybe some of this flooding could help the situation or it could hurt the situation. I don't know. Maybe he crawled in somewhere and hid little Timmy, or he's went into my thing is this is like, I watch these people search in the areas they're searching is I ain't going to say, I think they should be searching closer to the house. Okay. Because it just in case he did get out. First thing he's going to do is when he goes walking, he gets lost. He's going to look for the first place to take shelter. I mean, that's just instinct. And maybe he's went somewhere, got cold, hypothermia set in, and he's in one of these outbuildings because there's so much farm and country and like real close to their house, like acres and acres. And there's all these old abandoned barns and things like that. We don't know. He could have climbed up in one of the lofts in one of these barns. And next thing you know, he's done got cold and hypothermia set in and, or he didn't have no water. Cause if you go for 3 days without drinking water, you're going to perish. Your kidneys are shut down.
I just think that mannequin house is awfully weird. The one with the mannequin person in the window.
I would think weird as it is, you would check there. I'm pretty sure that's been checked because they searched the 5-mile radius pretty good. But that don't mean things can't be overlooked. If you look at, the damn case of Joseph Couch, the police and canines were just in that area searching for him and they didn't find him. And then, the Hatfield and McCoy people go out there and they find him. So they overlooked that man. It'd probably be even easier to overlook a kid, little Timmy.
You're right, because with Caleb Harris, they checked the manholes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they checked them, and
he was in one. Yeah, and he was in one. So they overlooked him. Just like you look at Brian Laundrie, they walk by with every canine dog in the world, FBI, damn police, state police, every helicopters, drones, and he was 2 steps off the path when you walk in the park, and nobody found him. until all that time later, till he was bones.
Right. And so I'm wondering if Mama Bear and Stepdad Bear are searching now, maybe because they're feeling intimidated by a volunteer big bad wolf investigator who's just volunteering services.
Well, his services, that volunteer dude, I just ain't very good. Okay, I just don't think his services are very good. This is, I hate to say it. I just like, I don't listen. If you a damn YouTube detective, right, or investigator, there's a reason you're a YouTube investigator. Okay, because you didn't cut it as a real investigator.
Right, true, very true. One last thing, I re-listened to the sheriff dispatch call today. For some reason, I just listened to it again, and I never heard there was one of the officers had asked the dispatcher if there'd ever been contact to that address previously, and she did a search, and then she came back and said, well, there was she said a miscellaneous pending, but that's all that we could find, and then I can't find the registered owner of, and then it got like staticky and you couldn't tell what it was. But I wonder what that pending thing was.
I mean, any reason that anybody, maybe they heard something outside or somebody was doing something, somebody called in the police, or it could be anything. I mean, I don't know. I mean, but we do know that whatever was going on had the social service or CPS or whatever they call it in that part of Tennessee involved. So there was some contacts with service. Now, I don't know if there was anything that would have the police involved, but there's definitely something that was going on that they don't want to share. Mama Bear and Papa Bear, Step Bear, I don't, and honestly, I don't think any of them are being honest with us. That's my opinion. I don't think any of them being 100% honest with us.
100%. And I'm just weirding out because Bio Bear is like MIA right now, and that's just so out of character for him.
He's somewhere. Don't get that lucky yet. Okay, he's floating around somewhere out there in the ether. Okay, I'm sure it won't be long. From my understanding, they're going to be doing some little other visuals for little Timmy. So I'm sure they'll pop up. You be good. You stay safe.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Peace. Yeah. To me, I don't really know. I have my suspicions like everybody else, but there's so little facts that it's hard to tell. Did he run off? Did somebody take him out of there? Dolly.
Hi, Dolly. It's your Thunder Buddies.
Hey, what's up, Thunder Buddies? How y'all doing tonight?
We're great. We actually just called to tell you that you actually look like super healthy, and we're really excited that you're recovering so well.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of walking because my doctor told me to exercise, so I've been walking. I think I walked like 3 miles a day.
Oh, geez. We also just inherited a 4-month-old baby.
Oh, awesome! You got a whole team now, huh?
Yep, we've got a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old, 6-year-old adopted child, and now a 4-month-old adopted child. But
awesome.
We follow you like crazy.
Boy or girl?
The 6-year-old is a boy. The 4-month-old is a girl.
Awesome.
So we watch you a lot because we don't sleep much.
You ain't gonna sleep much with a 4-month-old.
No. I mean, but we do. We follow you and your beautiful girlfriend, and we are so grateful that you made it through what you're going through, and you are healthy and you're doing well.
Thank you so much. I've been trying. I've been drinking water, eating better. So
I'm sorry about that because I don't drink water and I don't eat better. We had popcorn and cheese dip.
Well, if you want to see them kids go to college, you better tighten up.
True. I'm almost 50. She's 4 months old.
That's when it gets you. I had just turned 50, and boom! Next thing you know, I'm in ICU. It's that magic number.
Oh my gosh, Dolly, you're 50.
I am 50. Yes.
Oh man, you look good, Dolly. Oh,
thank you. Look at the muscles.
I I didn't think you looked good until I knew how old you were.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
I'm an old ass man. Give me a walker, tennis balls. I'll show you, right?
It's funny because, like, seriously, you're the only show we call into, and we do.
Mentally, I'm
really,
I'm about 25, right?
Well, that
But
makes more sense. That does make more sense.
my body's been around for 50 damn years. Okay.
Makes sense.
And my brain, I can still do all the things I did when I was young. I still skateboard, still do all the same shit I did when I was young. It's just my body's falling apart. Mentally, though, I'm strong. My brain is on point. My body, it's a little out there.
Nope, totally. I just shattered my wrist and broke my shoulder because I thought I was young and I'm not.
Yeah, see, that's how I am, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm too young to have a heart attack. And then I was like, wait, I'm 50 fucking years old. I ain't too young.
Oh,
I ain't too young, right? So, but it is what it is.
Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. And we just remember, we are your Thunder Buddies.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you, guys. Y'all be good. Y'all stay safe.
You too. We love you.
All right. Tell the kids I said hey. Peace. All right. Thunder Buddies there, right? Everybody needs a Thunder Buddy. You never know when the storms come in. You got to have somebody to kick it with, right? You don't want to watch Netflix alone, right? It's boring alone. You know, you need a sidekick. Okay. You need a sidekick. So I don't trust any of the bears, the three little bears in the woods. I don't trust any of them. All of them probably eat you. Okay. Bears are mean. Okay. Bears are mean. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Like I said, my whole thing was this is like, I've been trying to avoid talking about it because, you know, the circus that surrounds the lions and tigers and bears. But there was a point that I was thinking, man, this is awful late to be jumping into the game now. You know, we're in the fourth quarter. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly.
Hey.
It's Rita from Dexter.
What's up, Rita?
I have been sick with the COVID. I've been fighting.
Oh my Lord, it's been pretty bad. A lot of people are getting sick right now. You know, it's that change in the weather, the rain, the heat. One day it's chilly, next, you know, it's you know, social distance.
And where I'm at in Missouri, we're getting it bad. We had a bunch of rain, but I had gotten it before and I thought it was gone, but it came back up on me. And I've just been staying in bed, and God, my house got trashed. I had to get up today and make myself get it cleaned up.
Yeah, like PJ's daughter, she's sick right now, and she was in the vehicle and she was hacking and coughing. And I told her, I said, you better keep your COVID-13 back there because she's like 13. I was like, you better keep your COVID-13 in the fucking back there. You better cover your face or something. Don't get me sick. Right? She's just hacking and coughing and wheezing, and I'm like, oh my Lord. It's the kid, because the kids are around, so many kids at school, then they bring it home, and then the next thing you know, PJ's sick, then I'm going to be sick, right? And I'm just trying to avoid it. I'm going to get a big ass bubble and just like stay in a bubble.
Yeah, my daughter-in-law got it. Her kids all had it, and they didn't tell me they had it. And she was taking me shopping last month, and we went all over like Ollie's, and it was everywhere. And she had COVID and didn't tell me. She was wearing a face mask, and I thought she was wearing it.
Well, that's a dead giveaway, right? That's a dead giveaway right there. Like, I was at the beach, and this is no lie. I'm at the beach, and this lady walks by with a mask on, and I'm like, lady, we outside at the beach. You over there suffocating yourself. I mean, but it I guess better be cautious. I don't know, you know? And I'm just thinking either she's sick or she just got out of surgery. I don't know which one. And I just, you know, let me walk this way a little bit just in case, you know what I'm saying? So,
she didn't tell me she had it. I was pretty upset with her. We kind of got into it. I said, I'm not in the best health. I'm almost 50. I'm overweight. You got doctors already telling me don't get sick. And now you guys are young. You're running around. You can fight it better than I can. Yeah. You know, and I've been in bed for almost a month now.
I'm a big baby when I'm sick. I mean, I'm just a big ass crybaby. Like, I ain't no good.
I told Summer, I said, stay away from me. You only come in this room if you hear a thud. She started laughing at me.
Well, some people don't. Some bears, let's say Mama Bear, don't like to check on you when she hears a thud sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch the bears. You know what I'm saying? Some of them eat their young.
I keep I keep watching the stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, when are they going to find him? When are they
Well,
going to find him?
sometimes I got to take a break from things. Like I'll back
Yeah,
off of it a little bit. But just because I'm not really talking about it, don't mean I'm not watching what's going
thinking
on.
about it.
Or
Yeah,
or
thinking
watching
about
what's
it.
going on, what everybody else is doing, what pieces are moving on the chessboard. I always
Yeah.
true crime has pretty much become my life. I live, sleep, breathe true crime, and like I be watching my show right now is Blacklist. I'm hooked on Blacklist on Netflix,
Yeah.
and it's basically a true crime show. It's all about crime and different types of
I'm
crime
watching
and
SWAT.
SWAT.
I've
See,
never seen it. Yeah, I've never seen it, and we was like, we need to find a show we ain't watched before, and but let's watch this SWAT. But I'm gonna start Blacklist. I watched it before with Summer. We watched 2 seasons, and then she stopped watching it, and then I was like,
uh-huh.
we need to watch it again. And I started watching Dexter, and then I've got Shameless, which my boyfriend's never seen Shameless.
Yeah, I
And
love Shameless. I didn't watch it all the way to the end. I got to, I think, season 7 or something. I kind of just stopped
yeah,
watching it. I don't know why I stopped watching it. I really liked the show. I just kind of fell out
yeah,
of it because I watched it for so long. I wanted to watch something different. So now, like,
oh
I'll
yeah,
jump around a little bit. But I'm on season 6 of Blacklist, and there's like 24 shows a season, and there's 10 seasons. So
yeah.
and it is an awesome show. If y'all ain't watched Blacklist, y'all need to check Blacklist out. I'm hooked on it.
That's good. It's
Like,
good.
as soon as I leave here tonight, I'm gonna go walk in there, cut on Netflix. I'm gonna turn it on Blacklist.
I'm almost done with Gilmore Girls. I'm in the last
I've
season.
never seen
I
that.
had never watched that. It's actually pretty cutesy. It's all right. It's more of a girly show.
Well, some girly shows I like. Like I watch Orange is the New
It's
Black.
good. I think you'd like Luke. I think you'd like Luke from Luke Steiner. You'd like him. You'd like a few characters on the show. You should watch it. PJ's watched it, so that'll be a good show for you guys to watch together.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
that's
but
what PJ wanted. She wanted a show we could watch, and she picked Blacklist because there's
yeah,
so many seasons of it, and there's so many shows. She figured, hey, we could watch
yeah.
this for months. And but I
Oh
binge
yeah.
watch it. I watch damn 5-6 shows of it a day.
Oh yeah. And I'm waiting on the next Cobra Kai. The rest of that's coming out in November.
Yeah, I like her.
I've got all that watched up, and I've just been watching. I've got everything pretty much caught up, but I'm just because of being in bed sick. What do? You go to Netflix.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, I'm watching the stuff about Sebastian, but you're right. There's a time when you have to take a step back for your own mental health, and you have to understand that let the cops do their job.
Yeah,
Let them do their job.
I'm hoping and praying that the cops are doing what they supposed to do, and maybe they know more than they're telling us. But I'm not Tennessee police. They don't do the best jobs. I hate to say it.
Yeah, the whole Tennessee thing's a mess. You're right.
So that worries me.
kids.
That worries me a lot.
Yeah.
Especially when you go if you went missing anywhere else, like I wouldn't worry as bad. When you go missing in them
Yeah.
hills and shit like that, I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't know, unless you fall into the Cumberland River, it's like they don't find you.
And they find a lot in there.
That's what I'm saying. They find a lot of people in that river, but they don't find a lot of people nowhere else. So if your ass don't fall in that river, they ain't finding you. But look, Rita, you be good. You stay safe, all right?
All right, good. It was good talking to you. I wanted to call in. I hadn't called in a while because I was so sick, and I wanted to let you know I'm still here. I'm watching. I've just not been feeling well.
It's good to hear your voice, Rita.
All right. You have a good night, honey.
All right, peace. All right, guys, y'all hit that damn like button for me. I came up here to tell y'all the 3 Little Bears story tonight. I ain't even got no likes. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly, this is Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
I just had one thing to say that I heard somebody say today.
That
the bears that are supposedly looking in the woods.
Yeah, the bears are roaming in the woods. I heard the same thing.
Yeah. Well, what I heard them say was it's only a picture of them. It's not actually them. That it's like the picture is with him with the beard and everything.
Cletus,
So,
what the hell his name is?
Oh yeah. Oh, he's with them.
I think it's the whole crew. They got the whole posse out there.
I don't know.
My posse's on Broadway.
I don't know. I just heard somebody saying that, so I don't know if that's the truth or not.
Yeah. I
That
mean,
it was just a picture.
yeah, there was a drone picture of some bears in the woods.
Uh,
You know, I mean, well, they wasn't in the woods; they were on the side of the road, and I guess they're out with some dude that was near a lake and couldn't find the kid that was right in the water,
yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. I'm kind of conflicted on it. I'm thinking, well, it's been a long ass time. Why didn't y'all do this in the beginning?
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
All of a sudden, you wake up one day and go, well, shit, you know what? Today's a good day.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I mean, I don't know. I myself, I don't think I forgot his name is with us anymore.
Timmy Noel.
Timmy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Timmy's with us anymore.
A lot of people think that. A lot of people think he's been hid. And I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I truly
I don't.
don't. Some days I think something bad happened to him. Some days I think
Yeah.
he ran off. And
Yeah. I don't think he ran off, but I think either something bad happened or he was hidden away.
I don't feel one thing I don't feel like is he's with us. Right? I
Yeah.
don't think somebody took him and really hid him somewhere. And so many people think that. I
Yeah.
think either foul play, Mama Step Bear, and Mama Bear had something to do
That's
with
my
it,
biggest thing.
or
Because
he ran
yeah.
away. I mean, I don't know which one. I know which one of the
Mhm.
three things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
My biggest thing is the foul play thing because of the way they acted.
yeah, that
And
is
the way,
the unusual behavior. Even till this day,
Yeah.
their behavior is unusual.
Right.
And you
Right.
would think before you went out searching, it seems like you would have came out and started talking. But
Right.
that ain't the case, like
Mhm. Yeah. I don't
why
know.
not?
I
Why
don't
not?
know what to think. It's like some days I think one way and you hear somebody saying something and you think, well, maybe it's that. I don't know. I just wish that something would come
Yeah.
where we would know something.
I just got this feeling that, little Winter that went missing in the holler, that is turning slowly into something like that. Little Timmy and little
You
Winter.
think so?
I don't think they're related, like, the dude with
Right.
Alzheimer's, but I think
Right.
that, it's similar situations that,
Yeah.
the mystery, and I don't really think there's much mystery in the Winter case.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's
Right.
something tragic that happened, and these people didn't want to
Mhm.
go to jail and they covered it up. That's my opinion. But all of this is just
Mhm.
my opinion anyway. And there's no real
Yeah.
facts. And so many people hear things on the internet and they believe that to be fact. And really
Mhm.
there's no real facts other
No
than
facts. Yeah.
what she said, and then everybody else just speculated off what she said, and that
Mhm.
these people are Mama Bear and Step Bear are killers, but
Mhm.
nobody can tell me the reason why. Right? Why
Yeah.
would she raise this kid for this many years? She could have kicked him out in 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why risk
Why
going
would
to
she want to
prison?
do
Why would she want to do it?
exactly?
That's one of my biggest questions. Why?
Mhm.
And if it's hiding
Yeah.
them, she didn't have to hide them. All she had to do is tell Daddy Bear to fuck off. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And Daddy Bear
Yeah.
didn't have a chance in hell of getting that kid from her. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Exactly.
a little weird, like why she would want to do something bad to her little cub, right?
Mhm.
But
Right.
I don't know. I mean, there's still that possibility because sometimes people are crazy and they lose it for a little moment in
Mhm.
time and they lose their shit
Mhm.
and they do something and then they're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, what did I do?
Mhm.
But I don't know. Nobody really knows. If somebody
Yeah.
knew, if the police knew, Mama Bear and Dad Bear would be
Gone.
in the Ringling Brothers jail cell, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? But
Right.
they ain't. So
Right.
if they ain't got
It,
something solid on them, how does every other YouTuber think they got something solid on them?
yeah. Yeah.
Strange, yes, but strange don't make you guilty.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
don't know. That's why I say share this little bear's photo. You know what I'm saying? Share Timmy's photo everywhere because
Right.
you just don't
You
know,
never
right?
know. Yeah.
And I've always said
Exactly.
that you just don't know. Like, yeah, I have
Mhm.
my suspicions, just like there's 1,200 people in the room right now. And I'm sure every last one of you have your suspicions. And we may be right, but there's just no solid proof to that. And if anybody finds some proof to that, then that's when justice comes, right? And I believe there will eventually be justice. I think somebody will find Sebastian. Summer, I've started thinking they ain't never gonna find little Summer. Little Winter, right? I just think that whatever they did, they did well.
Right.
You know, and unless you got some sonar that searches underground. You know, if you can look under the dirt, yes, we may find little Winter somewhere, but if you ain't got no way to search the ground, and they do have that type of technology.
I was going to say, I heard them talk about that. I mean, they can search through cement and.
Yeah, they have that technology, but you got to have
somebody that's got
a concept of maybe where. You know what I'm saying? If you can't search everything, right?
Right.
You got to have a little, an area that go, okay, well, this is, we can search this area, but you got hundreds and hundreds of acres of land. You can't search it all like that. So,
and the only other thing, and I heard you mention it a while ago, is the police in Tennessee. Or in that area that they're in. They I don't know. I don't have nothing against police. They're the first ones I would call if something happens.
Exactly. But you can't hate them too much because if something happened to you, that's who I'm calling too.
But it's like sometimes they make you wonder. I don't know. I don't know. And then it might be all false stuff you're hearing that people are saying, and none of it you're hearing is true. It's just all the stuff that
speculation, just people.
Internet makes you.
And here's the bad thing is everybody. I ain't gonna say everybody, but there's a lot of people out here that believe what they hear on the internet. If a YouTuber says it, they believe it. Even when I say shit, I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want everybody to believe every damn word I say because I could, I F up, right? So I'm a human. So when people start believing every word they hear on YouTube, or when people come in that act like they're genuine, but they're not real, and they doing it for attention, that's what I want people to be weary of. It's like, who is legitimately, this is who they are. And who is fake, and a lot of people can't tell the real people from the fake people, and that worries me on the internet. So because I've seen some fake people out there, and so many people believe they're legit and they're doing the right thing, and really all they doing is hustling. It's just a hustle, and that kind of gets under my skin a little bit, and I just but just don't believe there's that saying, believe half of what you see and nothing you hear. I'm one of those people that tell you don't believe nothing you see and nothing you hear. That's the best way to go. If you don't know yourself, don't take the word of somebody else.
Yeah, I don't believe that 100% or anything. It just makes your mind wonder sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But no, I don't believe it 100%.
That. All right. But, you be good. You stay safe.
All right.
I'll talk to you next time. All right. Peace.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Don't believe shit. Don't believe nobody. Don't believe me. Okay. And you will be better off in life. Okay. That's all my opinion. Entertainment. Don't take nothing as fact. Okay. Because Dolly can be 100% wrong. Dolly.
Well, hi there, Dolly.
Hey.
This is Jen.
Hey, Jen.
How are you?
I'm still kicking. So, all right.
You are.
I can't complain.
Yeah, you're looking pretty fresh over there.
I just bought this t-shirt. That's what it is.
Oh.
It's still white. That's what it's still white.
I mean, your cheeks are looking rosy, and
I think that's just the camera. I think that's the camera angle, the lighting.
Oh, okay.
I got good lighting tonight, is what it is.
We'll blame it on that then.
That's what I'm going with.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll blame it all on that then.
So what do you think
But-
about this story, The Three Little Bears night? Well, technically four.
Well, I was just thinking if they are really searching, okay, like they claim, which we know they're pathological liars in the first place.
Now, I don't know that. I don't 100%. I mean, that would have to be your opinion, allegedly.
Okay,
because we don't know we don't know
allegedly.
We don't know they lie about
country,
everything.
Well, their mouth was moving, so
Possibility. It's possibility.
and they contradict themselves constantly.
Yeah,
So,
the we thing,
Yeah, yep. They're doing too many wee-wees over there, and it's just just too much. It's too crystal clear to me.
Yeah, that crystal
in my
clear.
opinion.
It's like a crystal ball. Okay, I mean,
just about.
I would say that the worst, most damaging thing about the bears, the step bear and the mama bear, is odd behavior. Okay, they ain't hibernating when they should be, and they're out in the woods when they shouldn't be.
Well, let me throw this at you. Wouldn't it be a kicker if they're really searching, if they're the ones that found him?
That would be suspicious to me. You know what I'm saying? That would be super. You won't search it, and then when you come out months and months later, you start searching and you find them. Oh hell no! At that point, okay.
Them or one of their posse. I mean, we know what Corruption County is up there.
Yeah, well, they
have
have their own team. They got certain YouTubers to hang out with. They got their YouTube investigator. They got their own little clique, So if it's anything in that clique, you can believe I'm going to be suspicious of it.
Yep.
So,
that crystal ball is getting bigger.
Yeah, or
if they're really searching, and one of their little clique finds him,
it would be suspicious. It would be suspicious. But maybe the reason, if they do, the bears have something to do with it. Maybe the reason they're doing that is to make sure nobody's close.
Well, it probably has a lot to do with the money too, and so somebody knows something, and if they're at
the money,
I just have this weird feeling.
Well, listen, the reward has been up to what 50,000. Some people say it's something else, but I know for a fact it's 50. At least that we'll say at least 50. If somebody knew something, they would have already talked. And you look at the reward for little winner that went missing. That shit was $75,000. Nobody ever talked. Not a soul. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they did, and nobody really listened.
Everybody was batshit crazy. Okay, we got bears in this part of Tennessee. We got batshit crazy people in the other part of Tennessee. I mean, you got bears and crazies. Which one you want to deal with? Either one is, oh my damn God. It don't matter which one case you're into. It's a nut show either way.
Well, I know he's going to be found. I'm telling you, I just got this crazy feeling that pretty soon, he's going to be, resurfacing somewhere.
Ah, man, that would be awesome. I mean, at this point, it'd be a miracle. Little Timmy climbed his ass up out the well. I believe in God, and I believe in Jesus, and I believe in miracles, but I don't
think
he's
living in a well.
Huh?
I do not believe for 1 minute he is actually living in a well.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that's a pretty long time to be.
He needs to turn up either way. We know that, right?
Yeah.
He needs to turn up either way. And hopefully he does. I mean, I haven't given up hope. I'm living the real world. And, I look at the odds of, him surfacing, being okay. Like, here I am, jumping out from behind a bush. That's more fairy tale than the story I'm telling tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's fictional
Yeah.
characters and all, but that shit is a stretch. So,
Well, I just had that one thought, when you said that they were actually searching,
or allegedly, they're out
yeah,
there. What they're
allegedly.
doing. I mean, that's, you can say you're searching, but if you just sitting in the car taking pictures, that ain't so much really searching, driving around, looking out the window. Some people would say that's searching. I'm more of you need to get up in the woods. You need to be cutting through them trails. You need to be going off the trails. You need to be getting sticker bushes, bugs, mosquitoes. To me, that's searching.
Just like you did to try to hide them. So.
Yeah. You ain't gonna hide somebody out in the open. You know what I'm saying? So what makes you think you're gonna find them out in the open?
Yeah. Nobody's perfect. So there is no perfect crime.
There is no perfect crime, but unless you Little Winter's parents, for some reason they know how to commit the perfect crime. They were carnies though. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust them damn carnies. They can get rid of you. They'll put you in the chili and shit, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You ever remember that in South Park where he put the dude? Do you watch South Park by any chance?
I didn't never watch.
Oh, you ain't never watched South Park where he put the kids' parents in the chili and he fed them the bowl of chili of his parents. You never seen that? God. And then he was just like, I want to taste your tears. He wanted to taste when he cried. He wanted to taste his tears. But that's for my South Park people. All right. Well, look, hey, I appreciate you calling in.
All right.
All right. Peace. And if y'all watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre, if you remember when they killed people, they put them in the chili to get rid of them. Okay. You don't want to end up in the chili. And you've heard the saying that the hills have eyes. Tennessee got a lot of hills. Okay. They got a lot of hills. I don't know if Mama Bear and Papa Bear and Daddy Bear and Grandparents Bear, if they had anything to do with the cub missing. Okay. I mean, a lot of people do suspect them, but there's not 100% solid evidence. If there was, them bears would be locked in a cage. Okay. Hit with a tranquilizer dart. Right. But they haven't been. So maybe, just maybe, the kid did run off, little Timmy, and they just didn't give a damn. Okay. For some reason, like where we would have went out and searched and looked and stayed home, they were like, oh, well, if he turns up, he turns up. If he don't, he don't. That was kind of the vibe I got. Like, I don't know. Definitely suspicious. Mama Bear has always been suspicious to me. And because she's not acting like a mama bear. Mama bears are protective, right? You get near their cub, they'll rip your damn head off. The last thing you want to do is mess. They say if you run across a bear in the wild, it ain't that bad. But if you run across a bear in the wild with her cub, your ass better run because that bear is going to rip you apart. It ain't even got to be a big bear, right? Mama bear is protective of the cubs, right? And when you see a mama bear in this world that ain't protective of the cubs, there's a problem. Just like I'm going to be in Georgia this week, next week, coming up for the Leilani Simon trial, okay? And, she unalived her little cub. And she just wasn't close to it. But the weird thing about that is she had multiple kids and she only didn't like that kid. And what it was, I truly believe, is she didn't like that kid's daddy. And she had a disconnect with that kid. And she would abuse that child, but not abuse the other kids. That's just wild to me because you would think if you abusive, you would be abusive to all the kids. But she wasn't. Just abusive to that kid. The rest of the kids, she treated good. When she unalived, she only unalived that kid. She didn't unalive the other two kids. And then you see crazy women that go insane or something happens with them, and then they unalive all their kids, like drive the car into a river and blame it on a black dude, right? That's somebody that's done flipped out and lost their shit, right? Leilani Simon was different. She had a disconnect from Quentin, right? And I'm going to be down there next week covering that case because she goes to court hopefully she'll get damn 40 years or something. She's a young girl. If she gets anything under 15 years, I'm probably will have my second heart attack. All right. But I want to be there in person to see her face when she goes to prison. Because I told this girl, I said, you're going to prison. And she was like, no, I ain't. And I was like, I don't know what world you live in, woman. I don't know where your brain is at, but your ass is going to prison. And Dolly's going to be the only person that writes you. I still ain't wrote her. Okay. So I kind of lied on that one. And I was like, you should come out and talk to me, because when you're in prison and nobody's writing you, Dolly's going to be the only person that writes you. I still ain't wrote her ass, right? I'm usually a person of my word too. If I tell you something, I usually do it. But I just don't really have nothing to say to a baby killer, you know? And when I was talking to her, it was like talking to like to somebody didn't have a soul. Like she was just so empty and just a shell of a person, right? And she did want Dolly soap, though. That's what she asked me. She came up and said, Dolly, you make soap? I was like, yeah, I make soap. She was like, can I have some of your soap? And I'm thinking, do I give my soap to a baby killer? Right? I just don't think my soap is going to help you right now. Your ass is going to prison. I think the last thing in this whole planet that your ass needs to worry about is some Dolly soap. But listen, y'all should probably, if you ain't going to prison, I can get you some Dolly soap and keep your skin soft, and you can get it at buydollysoap.com. Say it with me. This is your homework tonight. Buydollysoap.com. And you can save 15% when you use the promo code wash your damn flaps. Okay. It ain't damn flaps. It's just wash your flaps. Saves you 15%. Get you some soap. Wash your crack, right? You don't want to stink. And Dolly soap will make you damn soft. Look at my skin. See my skin? Not a blemish. Not a blemish. Look at that. Look. That's what Dolly soap do for you, right? See this shine? See this glow? That's Dolly soap. That's all you need to know. Okay. Anyway, back to the story of the 3-4 little bears and a bunch of weirdos. Okay. That's basically what this story is tonight. Is this boy out there? Let me open the phone lines back up. I had them closed so I could talk, because the ringing will drive me damn crazy. And so the phone lines are back open. The call-in numbers on the screen, 757-797-6694. This little bear still Dolly.
Hey, Dolly, this is Lisa from Michigan. How are ya?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Oh, hanging in there.
Awesome.
I have a crazy, far out, weird thought.
Okay, let's do it. I love crazy, weird. That's my favorite.
Right? What if Step Bear is going along with Mama Bear right now because of Baby Bear? And so he can get custody of Step Sister Bear. And then once he gets custody of said Step Baby Bear, then he turns on Mama Bear.
I mean, okay. I don't think they're trying to get custody of the step daughter bear. I think they got, just trying to get that kid for the summer, be, parents when they want to be parents. So I don't think that's the case. I mean, I don't know, but it was awful funny that, the timing of it was when they were battling for step bear and their bear cub vanishes. And what's even stranger than that is when one cub vanishes, you let them have another cub. Okay. That shit to me, like, oh, you done lost one cub. We can't give you another cub. All right. Until you at least find the cub you lost. Right. But I don't work for the state of Tennessee. Yes. I don't know. I mean, it ain't a crazy thought, or far out, because that was what was going on at the time that this person went missing, little Timmy.
Right. Because said ex-bear of Step Bear. Oh my God, this is getting confusing as hell.
Okay, we easily Papa Bear, there's Step Bear, and then there's Mama Bear.
Right.
All right, and then there's the cub.
I'm talking about the ex-wife of Step Bear.
Okay, of course. I know who you're talking about.
with everything that she's been saying and everything, I'm sure he's pissed off about that.
Yeah, and that, it was pretty damaging for Step Bear in the very beginning because that came out early on. What that other female bear said, his ex bear, that we call her ex bear.
Ex bear, okay,
Okay,
that works.
the ex bear. Yeah, she said some pretty damaging things that made Step Bear look pretty damn violent.
Exactly, and I don't think Step Bear let that type of stuff go very easily. I think he holds grudges deeply.
Yeah, he seems to be an angry bear sometimes.
Very angry bear, like somebody ate his damn porridge.
Yeah, I think somebody did get into his porridge. That's the same impression I get of him.
I just hope Baby Bear didn't get into the poison porridge,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people, even, Daddy Bear thinks that Mama Bear might have overporridged the baby bear.
Right.
He had too much porridge that night, and then she did something.
Right.
And I mean, that's coming from Papa Bear. And Papa Bear passed a lot. He told a lot of Detective people that's what he thought, and it came back truthful. So that's really what he thinks.
Oh, exactly.
So, I mean, I don't know what medicine Baby Bear Cub is on, right? Timmy is on, but how strong it is or how much you would have to, I don't know exactly what medicines he's on. Is there a lot of people that accidentally OD'd on this type of medicine, or is this something that you would have to eat the whole damn bottle for it to unalive you? I don't know exactly what medication he's on to dig into the medication.
A usual sleeping dosage of a medication will have you asleep in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I really never took nothing, me personally, for sleeping. Yeah, so I don't know.
Oh, I've been in the medical field for a long time.
Oh, okay.
It takes 20 minutes to dissolve and get, through your system.
Oh, okay.
So, it's going to happen quick and it's going to go to sleep.
I've always had insomnia too. I'm so hard to go to sleep. I had to literally be drained to go to sleep.
I listen to the waves, an ocean wave. Like on one of the natural.
That would make me have to go to the bathroom. That would have to make me go to the bathroom all night long. I'd be pissing every 20 minutes. I'd be like, I cannot take this.
You're funny. Well, I just thought I'd throw that crazy ass weird story out there, and I was just sitting here thinking about it, but I don't know. Weirder things have happened, and at this point in the circus, any bears allowed into town,
Yeah, something happened, and I think we've narrowed it down to 3 things. We know for a fact.
Right.
Either they did it, they didn't do it, or he ran off. So one of those 3 things happened. I'm pretty sure of that.
Right.
I can be confident in that one. Hey, look, I appreciate you calling. It was good talking to you.
Have a great night.
All right. So we're telling bedtime stories tonight. 3 little bears, little Timmy's in the well. Sounds a little confusing, but I think everybody gets the picture of what's going on. And still important that either he's with us or he's not with us, that he turns up, right? If it's a recovery mission, it is what it is. And I think most people are treating it as a recovery mission. People ain't searching the woods for little Timmy alive in the woods this far into it. If you out there searching the woods, you're searching for remains of little Timmy. Okay. You ain't out there searching for anything else. The chances of him hopping out of a bush and being like, here I am, Mama Bear and Step Bear, that most likely ain't going to happen. I can't going to say it can't happen. There's been kids turn up years later, like everybody in the whole planet thought they were dead. And then boom, kid pops up. You're like, holy shit, right? It does happen, but them are miracles, and the miracles don't happen every day. And miracles don't happen to every kid, but there's always that possibility. Dolly Bear.
Hello, Dolly Bear.
What up?
This is Illinois Bill Bear.
Oh, what's up,
What up,
Illinois Bear? There's a lot of bears tonight. Oh my.
Yeah.
Is any of them batshit crazy bear?
There's plenty of batshit crazy bears. There's the whole woods are loaded with batshit crazy bears.
Especially ones that get like a branch off of a tree and run around and growl in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen, nothing surprises me on YouTube anymore. Usually I say that, but then shit surprise me. I always say that. I'll be like, I've seen it all. I've heard it all. And then some weird shit will happen on the internet. And I'm like, oh, I can't even believe that. Like, I still sometimes do get surprised by shit. I'm like, okay, that's kind of surprising.
And what's weird about it, it's an actual living person, and they're children. And some people think it's so great to twist it around, but it's not. But we're glad that you're there keeping a light shining, Juanita and I, that you keep a light shining and you keep their name out there in a positive way.
I try to, but I'm not trying to, be caught up with these people in courts and battling with them and getting into the drama element of it. It should be like,
if they were so worried about getting their children and things back like that, they wouldn't be worrying about going to court. They'd be out there looking.
Well, they're out there right now. Mama bear and step bear, they out there. So I give them credit for that. I'm just, I question it. Why not be like, why not explain a little more? Why does Mama Bear not come out and want to be vocal? Right? Because you think she'd be growling by now, and she ain't.
Oh, yeah.
She's not growling. She's a quiet bear, super quiet, right?
Yes.
And it's the odd behavior. It's their odd behavior that makes these bears look suspicious. If it wasn't for the odd behavior, then I would really have my doubts, and I wouldn't be so suspicious of them. But they made everybody suspicious of them with their actions, and they did that to themselves.
Yes, it's like Summer Wells 3.0 on steroids.
The
weird thing about it,
they're more suspicious.
Even has the same hairdo as Don.
Sean.
What?
He's Sean.
Oh, yeah,
Sean. I don't know what's up. That's a different story. That's another story. We know a Sean.
And from what I've been looking back and checking out and different things, it seems that there's a federal investigation going on at the Davidson County Correctional Facility downtown, that there was a lot of people dying of drug overdoses in the jail there. So the whole jail's been under federal investigation for quite a while of drugs and different things. Yeah. And if you think about it, you go back, there was a semi-truck loaded with Colombian Bam Bam, heading bound for Tennessee. The folks were from Tennessee, and they didn't stop until the police had a shootout with them, and they were unalive. A lot of times when you look at something, as Matlock used to say, or in the heat of the night, they used to say, you got to break it down a little farther, take it from its pre-beginning and take it on through. Yeah. Like those homeless camps that Seth always said he wanted to go search.
Who is Seth?
Why would he want to go? Sean.
Oh, okay. I know a Sean. You're on a different story. You're reading a different book.
Right. Well, he wanted to go search them homeless camps in search of Baby Bear and that. And him and Step Bear were doing that supposedly. Well, there was something about those recycling centers that were in Memphis that it seems that Stepdaddy's Bear parents kind of has an ownership of.
I heard that, and there was also a fire that took place. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And even if it was a fire, you know how hot a fire would have to burn to actually get rid of a body. It would have to be really hot, and I'm talking about burning tires and everything. Because if you look at, you ever remember Stephen Avery's thinking of a murderer? He piled tires around that lady, everything, burn it for all night, and still they found bone fragments and teeth. And I watched another story where a guy did the same thing, but he was smart enough to take the teeth out before he did it, right? And they still found, this is all they found. They found the cap of the person's skull. It didn't burn.
Wow.
And he piled tires and wood, and he was burning it for days, and still everything was gone except for the cap of the skull, and they found that.
Man.
So you would have to burn a fire super hot and know exactly what you're doing in order to destroy a body. Or you can knock their teeth out and drop them off at a pig farm and they'd be gone.
Exactly.
You know, so it's the teeth that get you, right? Teeth will not burn.
And the head.
And even,
the head.
you know, even when they cremate you, right? When they cremate you in the crematorium, that you don't completely burn up. What they do is take what's burnt and then they put it into a grinder and they grind it up. That's why when you get somebody's ashes, it's a mixture, feels like ash and sand, because the bones are grinded up, and that's how they get rid of you.
Okay.
Your whole body don't burn.
Right.
So.
Right.
But look, hey,
the world is going to be best.
I appreciate you calling in.
I think there in Tennessee, what that TBI's problem is right now that it's moonshine season, and they're out there trying to catch the moonshiners, and that's more of a priority for them. They got to stock up for the winter on their sipping liquor.
Yeah, they're sipping liquor. They got to have that. You know, I believe.
Yeah, they sure do.
I have drank some strong ass moonshine in Tennessee. I can tell you that, boy. I got some that was 186 proof. I got it from the Eastern Distillery in Tennessee. And the lady told me, you don't even want this. And if you do get it, you're going to have to mix it. And I was in an Airbnb, and I was in a really nice Airbnb on the side of this mountain. And I went to take a shot, and I spilled a little bit onto the table. It ate the fucking varnish off the table.
Right.
And I was thinking, I hope I don't have to pay for this table, right? Because I was just waiting for the bill. Right. I was like, they're going to send me a bill. There's no way. But I guess they didn't notice it. They never sent me a bill for the table, but it damn ate the varnish right off the coffee table. I was like, imagine what this is doing to your insides.
Oh, it cleans you right out.
Yeah. All right. You be good.
You live to be 125.
All right. You stay safe. You be good.
Hey, you stay safe too. Tell PJ, love you guys, and Lolo too.
Yeah. Peace. Look, when I hit this, it felt like my face was on fire. I ain't lying. And the lady had a talking parrot. I don't know if it's the East Tennessee Distillery. But the lady, you go in and they had like a hearse out in front. I guess that's people that done died from their shit, right? But she had a talking bird, right? And you know, I'm half crazy. So I wanted to talk to the bird, right? But they had all the samples of the different shine that you can get. And there was one, and she was like, yeah, you don't want that. And I was like Dewey Cox. I was like, nah, I think I want that. And she's like, I'm telling you, you don't want that. Because most of it's 80 proof and cut, right? So you can drink it. This was straight off the tap. I think I still got the bottle. I got the bottle somewhere. But oh my God. I mean, when they say fire water, I mean, this was fire water. Like, oh my God, right? Like, just and it was so nasty. It was so nasty. Like, don't do it. Don't. When she tells you, if you ever visit that place and she says you don't want this, listen to her. Love you, Dolly. Hey, Penny Pumpernickel. It's good to see you. I ain't seen you in a while. Love you, Dolly. Kiss PJ for me and say hi to Jeannie. Okay, I got to get back down to Vegas. You know, here soon. You know, so if I get back to Vegas, I'll give her say hi for you. Because right now I'm sure it's 1,000 degrees in Vegas. The last time I was in Vegas to see Jean, it was I looked outside. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. It was 120 degrees. Okay, 120 damn degrees. Right? I mean, so hot when you go outside. It was like somebody stuck you in an oven, like the gingerbread man. All right, it was hot. And listen, I walked up on because you know it's so hot. It was 125 degrees, and they have this rooftop bar. It's on the top of the Celica Hotel or something like that. And it's like a roof bar, and they got these big screen TVs so you can be in the pool and you can watch TV and like the baseball game or horse racing or whatever the hell you want to watch, right? Usually it's some type of sports because of the gambling. And so I'm thinking, okay, you know, 125 degrees. let me go hit the pool, right? Bad mistake. Because I am white as a ghost, okay? No tan whatsoever. I'm ghostly white. I go up into this hotel, and the pool is on the roof, all right? I know I'm off story topic, but so I literally walk out onto the roof of this hotel, and in a matter of a minute, I am completely sunburned. I mean, it was 125 degrees on the ground. It felt like it was 225 degrees on that roof, right? So I jump into the pool thinking, man, it's going to be cold. You know, you bracing yourself for the cold water. Oh, hell no. It was like jumping into a hot tub. All right. It's 200 degrees on that roof. I am literally can hear my skin sizzling. All right. I'm literally I'm wrapped. I burnt so bad, so fast. I wrapped up in a towel like I was Muslim, right? I'm up in that bitch like this, like covered up. I'm trying to run back into the building because I'm burning. Like you can feel the sun just fucking cooking you like bacon. I will never, ever, never go back to that pool ever again. Don't do it. All right. Trust Dolly. Take my advice on one thing. Don't go to that rooftop pool. Don't do it. It's 125 degrees on the ground. It's 225 degrees on the top of that roof. It was, I was so burnt. And I was out there no longer than 10 minutes. As soon as I jumped in the water and felt how hot the water was, I was like, oh, hell nah. Right. So just trust me on that one. Right. Oh, it's called, what is it? It's Swim Olympics. It's something like that. Anybody from Vegas in here? Anybody from Vegas? That shit was terrible. Okay. It was terrible. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. Back on topic. Mama bear and step bear are in the woods looking for baby bear. Okay. Looking for their cub. Are they going to find it? Let me know. Dolly.
Dolly, it's Justin. How you doing?
What's up, Justin? You got to turn me down in the background.
Yeah, there ain't nothing on.
All right. What's going on?
How you doing? I haven't talked to you since you had your heart attack. I'm glad you kicked out before 3. Congratulations, and you're looking great. And just keep eating healthy, and you'll be all right, brother.
That's what I'm thinking. I hope so. I hope that's the case. Anyway,
you look a lot better. You look a lot better, Dolly. Like you can tell that you're really doing it. So just stay the course. It's hard. It's hard to eat healthy and do all that, work out, but you have to do it.
Yeah, it sucks.
It does suck.
Listen,
It really does.
I don't mind all the other stuff that comes with it. What I do really miss the most is the food, right? Because I was used to eating eating steak and potatoes and all this butter and all this good shit. And now it's like, okay, you get some grilled chicken and some green beans and be happy with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I just want to tell you. I just want to comment about the case and Mama Bear and Papa Bear. It's a custody thing, 100%.
But there was no battle. There was no custody battle between the bears.
That's why. That's why it came out of nowhere, and you go hide them because it's about to come up.
You think that's what it was?
Okay.
You think Steph was?
Yeah. For
Sean,
sure. Because neither of them are like he's passed away. You know what I'm saying? Neither of them are acting like their child is no longer here with us. So why is that? So
maybe
I believe Mama.
You think they hit him?
Mama Bear and Step Papa Bear and Grandma and Grandpa Step Bear, all of them.
Do you think he's still with us, little Timmy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Little Timmy's definitely still with us.
A lot of people seem
I
to
thought
think
from
that
day one he was gone.
But don't you think if he just popped up that these people are going to go to jail?
Oh, he's just not going to pop up. You got to keep him hidden for so much time. They knew this going into it.
Or they get him to go along with the story that he ran off and was living his
Well,
best
they're
life.
definitely doing that. That's definitely part of it. He's going along with it. That's why we remember when Papa Bear Sean said, hey, what do you think he's doing right now? What do you think little Timmy's doing right now? Remember in the beginning? And what did he say? Oh, he's probably sitting in a room playing some video games.
Yeah, he did say that.
Having a great time.
Yeah, he
Okay?
did say that. That's a
So there you
weird
go.
thing. That's a weird thing. But is that looking at things in a positive light, or is that him leaking information?
No, that's him believing that Mama Bear and Step Bear and that family has something to do with his son's disappearance.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that is possible. I mean, I know Papa Bear thinks that anyway, but I wonder if he truly thinks that he's, well, when he took the lie detector test, Papa Bear, he said, he believed the child took too much medicine and was gone. And he passed.
I think he kind of doing a few things. I think he kind of saying a few different things about her. That way, just to put the pressure, the heat,
Maybe. I mean, maybe he, you would think there would be a unified front in a missing kid case, even if husband, ex-husband, like me and my baby's mama's not together. But if something was to happen to our kid, we would be right beside each other.
You be on the united front. Yeah, I definitely would be on the united front. Correct. So that's why they're not. So then that's how underlining problem. Correct.
Yeah.
They're definitely right. There's huge problems.
Yeah. Yeah, because me and my baby's mom, we ain't best friends, but we would unify like a transformer. We would come together like nothing ever you've seen. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Of course, definitely. You would be working together. And what are they not doing? They're not working together. So
I mean, they make it out to be because of the money in the beginning. That they were upset about that, but that, is that enough to make you not work together?
Well, I think when you've had your problems, when you've had 18, 25, 92 problems in the past, that was the final one. They said, screw it, we are not working together then, so maybe if you see, I don't think they were never really working together, honestly. Never. It was a front in the beginning because they had to try to cover their tracks.
Maybe, because you do know that Papa Bear and Stepdaddy Bear, they were looking in them homeless encampments and stuff in the beginning. So they were technically searching. Now, but technically Step Bear was searching in the very beginning a little bit because he was looking for,
and you know what that was, right, Dolly? That was because he doesn't really know one of the different 4 scenarios. Too much medicine, running off, a custody dispute, and his ex hides little Timmy, or the other one, right? So what he's doing is he's trying just to do everything, and okay, well, maybe he did run off. So let's go over here and just look through the city and see if we can find him, So I don't know. I feel for sure that some reason he's still with us. I've never thought he was dead. Never. And I still feel that way until someone shows me something different. That's what it's going to stay. There's an update on Lena Keel down here in Texas. Remember her, the little girl that went missing from the playground from her apartment complex?
Yes, the little Arab girl.
Yeah. So they're the National Exploit Children for Exploitation, NCSC or whatever it's called. They came in and they are trying to work the case with the police, and the police is refusing their help.
What? That's weird.
Saying that they can't accept their help. They have to be very restricted because they can't give out any details of the case to non-law enforcement. And you got an agency down here on the ground right now that wants to vet leads and find out what happened to this little girl, and they won't let them.
There's a good chance that little girl ain't in the country no more.
Right. So that's what I thought from the beginning. Yeah, they moved her.
I think it has something to do with their family in general of this little girl going missing, or it could just be a monster. But I don't know. I hadn't heard any updates. Maybe the police just want that to kind of go away because it's been a while.
Oh yeah, 3 years. Christmas. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's definitely what they want. But that's because they don't know the answer.
Yeah,
okay?
and
so
when you don't know,
wrong,
it makes you look bad. You know what I'm saying? It's been that long and you ain't got nothing. Right. It makes you look bad. You don't want that in the media because then you look terrible.
Correct. But now they look really bad because they ain't taking the help from the NCSC or whatever. So, you know, like, what the heck? You know, you can't. No way. No. So, hopefully we'll get a break on it even more and figure out what happened. You know, it's crazy. 3 years this Christmas. So, yeah, sad. But I don't really think it had anything to do with like a custody, like little Timmy. I think that the family just got their kids snatched and weren't paying attention.
Maybe it was odd. That's an odd situation too. In that, and you know, translation is kind of hard of what was going on because you know they're not they spoke hardly any English and their culture is so different. So I don't know. Pray to God something comes up for the little girl. Yeah. Hey, look.
I do. You know that she almost been gone as long as she was with her family. So sad. Okay, I'll let you get going. Holly, love you, brother. Take care. Keep going strong.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Yeah, did anybody remember that little girl? Right. So it was kind of an odd situation too. You know, Papa Bear wasn't paying too much attention. Oh man, these bears, right? So I figured I'd come up here and tell you a story about the 4 little crazy bears that are, you know, running wild in Tennessee tonight, you know, and my whole thing is, you know, don't stifle the people that are spreading information. I understand that they don't want people talking bad about them, you know, but you can't shut down people's opinions, right? And a lot of this, like tonight, it's just my opinion. Hold on, caller. Hold on. Let me finish talking. My opinion or the caller's opinions. You may not like them as a person, but it's just opinions, right? And I always try to explain to people, you know, don't take nothing as fact here, right? It's just opinions. It's just theories, speculation. We don't actually know. If there was any proof to anything, the people would be in jail. And there's nobody in jail right now. And that just shows you there's no proof. The internet don't have more than the police, okay? The police have more than every YouTuber up here. That's facts. We don't know what they know, right? And they know everything we know, but we don't know what they know. So, and right now, if nobody's in jail, there's no facts, there's no proof to put anybody in jail. So I don't know where all these YouTubers come up with this shit like they know more than the police. It's just not true. Dolly. Hello.
Hi, is that Dolly?
Yes, you got to turn me down in the background.
Sorry.
Hey, where are you calling from? You international?
I'm from Australia.
Australia. I seen your number come up and I was like, okay, this is not an American number.
Has the echo gone?
So what do you think about this situation with the 3 little bears?
I'm calling about one little bear.
One little bear. Okay, so what's going on? What did you want to say?
One little summer moon. I'm devastated over it. I think it's appalling that no arrests have been made.
Yeah, and you know that one we're going on what 3 years on summer? Well, winter. I've been calling her winter bear.
Yep, and if it was in Australia, they'd be in jail.
If it was here in Virginia, if it was here in Virginia, I think they would be in jail too.
Yeah.
You know, it's just Tennessee. They don't do much.
It's terrible.
You know?
But it's sad. I believe it was an accident.
Yeah, I do too. I've always thought that myself.
I don't think anything bad happened to her. I think it was an honest accident and they thought they were going to get in trouble.
I think so too. I agree with you 100%. That's what I've always thought.
And if they had told the truth from the word go, they wouldn't be where they're at now. But
yeah. And I spent some time with those bears, okay? And I got the same vibe from them that they wouldn't have did it on purpose. This ain't something they planned or...
No. And I'm not saying those bears are terrible.
They ain't the best bears in the world.
I can see them being likable bears.
They're a little neglectful. They're a little neglectful bears, I would think.
They are.
You know, but as far as terrible bears, I don't think they're terrible bears. I just think they're a little neglectful.
Oh, the father's a disgusting bear.
Oh, he is totally like the whole. But there was things when I met the bears that I didn't know, that I didn't learn to after I met him. Far as some of his perversions. So yeah, some of the things I've heard since I met him makes me think, okay, guy, you might be a little more sick than I thought you were. But I still don't get the
Yeah,
vibe
and
that they did it.
no, I don't think they did it on purpose, but I think it was an accident.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I think the locals, as in neighbours,
Uh-huh.
all the other monkeys and bears around there helped in manoeuvring and everything else.
I can say the bears in that holler are crazy. You had Jody Bear.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, Jody Bear nuts as hell.
Yeah.
You had Fred Bear, okay, and he was making a meth lab or something. I don't know what he had going on, but yeah, they didn't have.
It blew up on him.
Yeah, they didn't have the best neighbors. I can say that much. Nobody
didn't.
Nobody in that holler was of their right mind.
No, it's sad, isn't it?
Yes. And somebody said Dog Bear is going to be looking for a winner. I hope not. I hope that, this is like, I don't know. I mean,
Dog's going to look for little one.
Yeah, according to him, he is, and that he's supposed to be trying. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I hear that that's the case.
Yeah, and as for Sebastian, that's just heartbreaking.
Timmy. We talk about Timmy tonight. That's another story.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, look.
I
Hey.
only just clicked over and saw you and jumped online.
Okay. Well,
Good to talk to you, Dolly. I'm glad to see you well.
All right. You be good. Peace.
Bye.
Okay, there you go. International Australia. Yeah, a lot of bears running around in them Tennessee woods, right? So yeah, we ain't talking them stories, them are different stories. We're talking about, little Timmy and the little girl Winter, okay, which are fictional characters. It may sound similar to some stories you heard, but trust me, guys, it has nothing to do with those stories. This is totally just fictional conversation for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Dolly.
Hello, hey Dolly.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. Deborah from Louisiana.
Hey, Deborah.
I sent you matter of fact, you look great.
Thank you.
Okay. And I sent you a link about water. You can drink too much water.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've heard of water, drinking too much and you die, but I don't drink that much water.
Okay, just watch your intake on the water. About this craziness going on, I don't even know anymore, Dolly. I don't even think the boy made it home.
I mean, I've heard that too from, when he was out to eat with his mama bear, that little Timmy didn't make it back to the house, but there's really no way to know. She says he did, and that's the only thing we got. We don't have any other way to determine if he was there or not.
She said, that's what she said. She drove into her garage, so nobody knows who was in that car.
That's absolutely true.
It could be so many things. From the beginning, yes, we thought he was unalive, but now I at this point, I really don't know. I pray for him that he is.
Yeah.
And for one,
I truly don't know.
If he's watching any of this, I know he's so ashamed of his parents. I mean, all of them. And the only reason
if he really understands what's going on, but
he understands. He's 15 years old. I have a 14-year-old that has autism.
Uh-huh.
She is perfect, fine.
Yeah.
She knows what's going on. She makes A's. She's an awesome drawer, may I say.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna have a book one day. She's awesome. I mean, and everybody I know that has autistic kids, number one, they won't go out the house with no shoes, period. And I never thought that from the beginning. That boy never walked out the house with no shoes.
Yeah.
And like you say, if he's out there, no, there's no way he could be in the wilderness by himself.
Not for this long.
No, we couldn't do that.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't make it that long. Me myself, I ain't an outdoorsman like that.
As an adult, I mean, what is there to kill around there? I mean, is there deer? Is it? I mean, that boy don't know how.
There's deer. I mean, they live in a pretty wooded area. I'm sure there's tons of deer, but you would have to have a way. You ain't gonna run tackle a deer. You know what I'm saying? You would have to have a weapon or a bow and arrow or a spear.
If he walked out, there's no way he'd live. No way, not this long. Not
That's what I'm scared of, because I live in the real world. If this boy did run away and he ain't had no help, the chances are him surviving are slim.
Well, I don't think that he ran. I mean, I don't think that he went out on his own. I don't think that. And that those lights, I think those lights have to do a lot about anything, because if you think about it,
hold on,
if somebody,
I gotta say something to Laura. Laura, she says, Dolly, I toss like a salad at night, all night. I don't know if that's the proper thing to say, that you toss salad. I don't know if you know what that means, but it's bad. All right, go ahead, caller.
All right. I mean, I don't know. I know he couldn't make it on his own. Now, I know those lights have something to do with it. If not, why wouldn't the people that recorded the lights say, hey, it was my kids out there. It ain't nothing to do with none of this. Nobody's came forward to say those lights have nothing to do with it.
The police have.
Other than well, I know we have, but there ain't no way there's no.
The police came forward and said the lights have nothing to do with it.
Well, that's their bad, because they must not, unless if we didn't see something they seen. I don't know. I just think if he made it home, and I also think Papa Bear, Step Papa Bear, had time to go from work, come back, do what they had to do, and go back to work. I mean, go back that way and then come back with his his camper, or his camper was already there. I don't know.
Why? That's the $1 million question. Why would they do that? Why?
Cover up what she did.
But why would she do anything?
Why would anybody do anything?
I mean, that's a good question. You answer the question with a question. But I mean, was she mad at him? Why would she raise him for 15 years and then hurt him?
Okay, number one, she was drinking. And if something
allegedly, in your opinion, we don't know for a fact that she was drinking.
In my opinion, I mean, there's no way I could drink enough to unalive my child.
Yeah.
Period. That could not. Now we can get in some fights now, and that has happened. And I mean, I don't have the best kids in the world. I have one good one, thank you, Jesus. But I just don't. I don't. I'm like you. Why would this happen? Unless if it was an accident. And to me, if it was me, I would call the police, and and then I have to face my charges. But she's gonna have to face it anyway. Sometime or another, it's gonna catch up with them. It's gonna catch up. Oh, and another thing I wanted to ask before I hang up: did you hear? I read from another site that the Bears family has a morgue. They own a morgue company. Have you heard that?
A morgue?
Morgue, yeah. Like when you die.
There's somebody in the family of the Bears that works at one, but not that they own one.
Okay. I was just I mean, you're the only one that I take for facts, and I read sometime, but somebody did come up and say that the family.
They have a distant family member that works at one, not that they don't own one or nothing like that. And then then that don't mean he has access to a crematorium. See what I'm saying?
Maybe they do.
It's kind of two different things.
I know, but maybe they do. That's another question.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. And then the chances of a relative, let's just say I worked at a morgue right now, and one of my family members brought me a body and was like, burn this. I'm going to be like, you ain't getting me put in prison. You done lost your damn mind, right? So I wouldn't do that for
them bears are crazy.
I wouldn't do that for my kid. Okay. If I own a crematorium and my kid came to me with a body, I'd be like, you on your own, Tiff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing that shit.
You would, I would, but them people are crazy.
Maybe.
Them bears,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that's a little bit of stretch. Them bears are, I don't really know. I don't know the whole bear family.
Another reason I think the mom and dad step bears are going out looking because the wolves there biting on their ass. It's only, to me, that's only for publicity, Dolly. That's only publicity.
I think a lot of what's going on in this right now is publicity stunts.
Oh yeah, and it's money. It's about money.
I believe so. You may be right. That's truly what I think.
Okay, if you think about it, Timmy is got Social Security. So if she gave him to I got it all wrote down. What's his name?
But even then, they cut that out. He's missing.
Well, I know, but if I'm just saying, okay.
And I don't think those bears are hurting for money, because I've been to their house and them bears live in they got a nice ass place they hibernate.
Yeah, I know. $700,000 house.
That's the low end. It may be worth more than that. If it was here where I live, that house would be in the millions of dollars.
If it was at where I live, it would be. But yeah. I'm just saying that the bears are, they just smart. That's all I got to say. I've watched, I'm like you, I watch a lot of shows, and these bears are very smart. If they did something to him, in my opinion, if they did something to little Timmy, they covered their tracks, they dotted their I's, they crossed their T's. But guess what? One of those T's or one of those I's is not going to be dotted.
Okay, I hope so. I mean, they say there's no perfect crime. Let's hope, if that is the case, that they've made some mistakes along the way. That's the best we can hope for.
They gonna make it one time or another. I just pray that little Timmy's alive. I really, really do. I pray. I look every day when I go somewhere. Just maybe he might be here, and if I see him, I'm snatch his ass up.
Yeah.
I want no money. I want.
I've seen a few kids. I mean, I've seen a few different kids that look like little Timmy. You know what I'm saying? But none that were like him. But they said little Timmy looked weird in the beginning, but he don't look weird. He looks like your average kid. So that's what makes it so hard. I see so many kids that look like him. Maybe I'm looking for that, right? And when I look at a kid, I look over and go, oh, hey, I see a little bit of Sebastian. But every kid with glasses, dark hair, and skinny kind of looks like Sebastian to me. He looks normal. And I thought that was weird.
I know, because if you're not looking, you're not going to see it. But when something comes out like that, you see out. Just like if I bought a new car and I got a blue color, well, I never seen that color before until I bought one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you see them all over the place.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's because you're not looking for it, and then once you do, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. That is true. I noticed that with my vehicle too. Once I got one, I started seeing it all over the place.
Yeah, and it's just like the kids too. And I can tell you, my grandbaby is autism, and she's smart as a whip. She stays by herself. Her dad comes home at work for 5. They get off the bus. He's got 2. And she's got her routine. She goes straight to her room, drops it off, comes eat, because I've watched them. I was there for a month when my son was gone. She's got a routine. They all have their routine. It doesn't matter. Some autistic kids are not as smart as others. It depends on where you go, because I know one that's just like a baby. I have a lot of friends that have autistic children.
Yeah,
but
I got one friend that has an autistic son, and he's about He's a tiny bit younger than Timmy.
Timmy. Yeah. But they not when they like that. I mean, if you looked at her, you would never know. But she wears the earphones all the time. I mean, she don't go anywhere without her earphones.
Yeah.
That'd be the only thing that you would say, okay, maybe. But other than that, she's a normal child. She does things. She does everything. She cooks for herself. She, she can put something in the microwave. She can take care of herself. And she's 14 and he's 15. So there's not much difference in their age.
Yeah.
So no, he's not. He from what I see and from what I'm reading, he's not I don't want to say, I'm just going to say he's not unsmart.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Hey, well, look, I appreciate you calling in. It was good talking to you. You stay safe.
All right. And I got your soap.
Did you? Have you used it yet?
I did. I have, and I love it. And I got the honeysuckle.
Awesome. Okay, cool. That's cool. I printed a bunch of t-shirts tonight. So anybody got the t-shirt order out, I printed your t-shirts tonight.
Okay, that's my next thing. But I wanted to try your soap. Next is body stuff, and then and I got a can.
Awesome. Thank you for the plug.
Love it.
All right, checks in the mail. Peace.
All right, love you. Peace.
That is a good way to keep Dolly alive right there. BuyDollySoap.com. Is that it? Yeah, BuyDollySoap.com. Save 15% with Wash Your Flaps. You see, it's great. Everybody that uses it's great. Nobody calls in and be like, Dolly, your shit sucks, right? You don't ever hear that. Only greatness. And yeah, there were some outstanding orders, guys, before I had my heart attack. I had some orders out and I was waiting to print the t-shirts, but then I went on vacation. I came back. I had a heart attack and I was in the hospital. But tonight I printed everybody's t-shirt. So before I came live, that's why I was late. Usually I come on live at 10, but I came on tonight around 12 because I spent that 2 hours printing t-shirts. So PJ will ship your t-shirts tomorrow, right? Because I wanted to get everything done before I leave for Georgia, because I'm going to be in Georgia, like I said, for I don't know how long, because Leilani Simon's trial will be going on. So however long that goes on, that's how long I'm going to be in Georgia. So I'll be in Savannah, at the courthouse. Okay. At the court. That's my plans. Right. So I just want to watch this girl go to prison. I want to see what her boyfriend has to say, Danny, because he was there when she did this stuff. And then he took off. He was never charged with anything. And I think he's going to be state witness number one is Danny. And of course, Billy Joe, what she wrote in her diaries. Okay. I'm sure she wrote some shit about Dolly. I don't know what she wrote, but apparently they were handed over to the courts. So I want to see what what evidence they really got against her. They're pulling her medical records because at the time that she unalived little Quentin Simon, she was taking medicines for a tooth infection or something like that. But she was pretty much strung out on drugs. And when I talked to her, she had told me at the point that I talked to her, she had been clean for 4 days, and she was smoking CBD or something. She was like, I haven't had any drugs, but what she was smoking, which is legal. But far as, narcotics or whatever drug she was, I don't know. I think she was doing the big H, but she was an empty soul. And, she's in jail pissed off because they took her coloring pencils. She's gotten a GED so basically in jail, she's living her best life. And, I think she was 24 years old, right? When this happened. So this is say they give her 20 years. She'll be out at 44. Right. So I truly with the condition of, I hate to say this, trigger warning, guys, of Quentin Simon's body, there's really no way to tell how this baby died. Okay. They're saying she beat this baby to death, but what evidence they got of that? That's my question, because she never said anything. She never gave a statement. She never said what happened to the baby. So she can get up in there and say, well, the baby fell down the stairs. The baby drowned in the bathtub. I got scared. I covered it up. Then it's not murder. Then it's like you concealing a corpse. It's different charges. And like, it's, is a jury going to see that as in maybe this baby did drown because they did have a pool, I hate to go Casey Anthony on your ass, right? But it worries me that I'm going to walk in there and she's going to get 10 years or something in prison. And I'm just going to be like crushed or something worse, right? I'm praying for little baby Jesus, lock this woman up, right? Like she lacks a soul. And I can tell you this because I looked right into her little beady damn eyes and there was nothing behind it. And when she told me she didn't, like she didn't care and she wasn't going to prison, she meant it. She truly meant it. Like in her mind, this shit didn't even matter. And I was just so like in a state of like, well, I cannot believe this because I don't know how many of y'all sit around and talk to baby killers, but Dolly has. Okay. So I have. And this is the look in her eyes and this how calm and like distant she was. It's I've never seen it. Never. Only in her, right? Only soulless person I've been in like that close to and holding a conversation with is her. And to me, that's why it's so important that I watch her go to prison. Okay. Because I want to be able to look at her and go, I fucking told you, right? I told you that day what was going to happen to you. And she's just like, nah. Like you would have think, like this is murder, right? You would have thought she was in trouble for like stealing a pack of bubble gum or something. Like she didn't care. She absolutely she didn't care if she went to jail. She didn't care. She just didn't care. And I don't mean, and she probably might have thought, hey, if I go to prison, but she didn't care if she went to prison. She didn't care if she went to jail. She didn't care if she went to the club. She didn't care about shit. Right. And I have never seen that in a person before, ever. Right. So say a little prayer with me today, guys, that there's justice for little Quentin Simon. I know a lot of YouTube has forgot about this little kid, right? You don't hear nobody talk about it anymore, right? Nobody. I didn't forget. Okay. This is something that'll stay with me for the rest of my life. Okay. Until they put me in the grave. I'll never forget this, right? I keep the sign. The sign was just a joke. Okay. And I still have the turtle mask that hangs my wall. So there ain't a day that goes by that I don't think about little Quentin Simon. Not one day. Because every time I walk into this room, the first thing I see is that big ass sign on my wall and that turtle mask that reminds me of Leilani and Quentin Simon. All right. So, and just praying for justice. I have never prayed for so much for somebody's, and it ain't her downfall. I'm not praying for the girl's downfall. It's a tragedy that she threw her life away, right? That she just threw her fucking life away. What I'm praying for is justice. Okay. I'm praying for justice that this little boy and his little ghost that we seen gets the justice that he deserves. And maybe his little spirit can move on to wherever your damn spirit moves on to. All right. And all these people that, like we were talking about little Winter in the holler and little Timmy in the well, same thing. I want justice for them. And if they are no longer with us, they still need to be found. Okay. The searching, I think, is the most important thing for everybody that's out there searching. Now, I'm a little iffy on Mama Step Bear and Mama Bear out there searching right now, because I think, that's important. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate them for doing it. I just think it's a little questionable at this time right here because, well, why wasn't you doing these things in the beginning? Because if you was doing this in the beginning and coming out talking, maybe I wouldn't be so suspicious of Step Bear and Mama Bear and Grandpa Bear and Grandma, all the bears, right? I don't trust Smokey the fucking bear at this point. I am like, oh no, Smokey, you can't trust you bears, right? All you bears are, A little shady. Okay, a little shady bear. Okay, damn, I don't even trust Slim Shady anymore. So I don't know. But all we can do is pray and hope for the best. Everybody here on YouTube is an armchair detective. Everybody believes they know more than the police and they got the answers. What I do know is I don't know, right? If I knew, these people would be in prison. If the police knew, they'd be in prison. So there's always that chance that, the possibility that this boy did run off. Okay. I don't even trust the Bernstein bears anymore because it's a Mandela effect. It was the Bernstein, the Bernstein. Which bears is it, right? It's a whole damn Mandela effect on that one. So I don't trust any of the bears right now. Mama Bear, Papa Smurf, anything with Papa in it, Big Papa. I don't want to trust Biggie Smalls, okay? Don't trust any of them. Trust nobody in this world. That's the best advice I can give everybody. Don't trust a damn soul. All right? I don't even trust myself, all right? Then you can't go wrong. Be like, yeah, I didn't trust him from the start, right? That's once I got into true crime, I think everybody's a serial killer. I think everybody's deranged, right? And I believe everybody has an evil side to them. Everybody's a little bit good, a little bit evil. It's just which one controls you. I think everybody has the capabilities of being bad, making bad decisions, terrible stuff. But you also have the ability to do good and make good decisions and do good things. So don't trust any damn body. Don't trust anybody. Listen, I got to run. Now, y'all tell me what bear y'all think is responsible for this in the comment box down below. All right. I know it's a little crazy tonight telling y'all the 3 little bear stories, but these people are funny about dragging people into court or, not wanting people to talk about certain things. And I truly believe, like I said, this is just all my opinion tonight. Don't take nothing here as fact. All right. Plus, I haven't really talked about anybody bad tonight or nothing like that. But, I think that the more people that talk about it, the more awareness that it brings. And if you try to shut down that awareness, is bad, right? It looks bad on your part. Like, why would you? Now, if people are saying this terrible, horrible things, calling you names, right? That's different. That's a little bit different. And I guess that's a little different territory. Or saying things that are not true, because we've heard that tonight. People saying things with no factual evidence, right? And not saying allegedly or in my opinion, which is important, okay? Because like I tell you guys, this is just my opinion. And all this stuff we talked about is alleged. There's no solid proof. If there was, there would be an arrest, but there ain't, all right? So y'all tell me what bear allegedly y'all think had something to do with little Timmy and the whale going missing. Okay. I'm sure I'll catch some shit about how I discussed this tonight, but I don't give a damn what people think. Okay. If I did, I'd been gone off YouTube years ago. Dolly loves you. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.